I was trying to figure out how to send the signal to another microphone before we got started today.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I really hate doing this, but
no, that's not it.
That's not it. That is not it.
Anyways, welcome to the Void. Episode 3.
I've been thinking about it.
Yeah,
I thought about it on the way here.
What about it? It's a thing now.
It's pretty stupid still.
Yeah, it is.
But I like it.
I know it's pretty stupid, and I'm trying to figure out a way to send the signal to Manny or to you.
No. What we should do is have our guest open the
Every time.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Right on.
Let's check it
So,
out.
welcome to The Void. This is episode 4, not episode 3. Today, yeah.
You did say episode 3, didn't you?
I did. My name is Danny,
I'm Jose.
and today our guest is
Manny.
another Jose.
Oh yeah.
Middle.
Yeah, middle
Name Jose.
So another
Another Jose.
Yep.
Of course. Typical.
three out of 3 Hispanics are named Jose.
I'm not named Jose.
You.
One letter off.
I'm Josue. Yeah.
Josue, yeah.
Any other guy would call you Jose anyways. So
No, they call me Josu.
Josu.
Who?
So you're Korean.
The white people.
Really?
Well, I feel like the brothers try. They're like Josu, and I'm like, man, you guys are close, man. Like you guys
Closer.
are real close.
You ever watch that Steve Harvey clip where the guy was like, name a name that starts with the letter H, and the guy was like, Jose. You watch that?
Yeah,
Man,
dude. I love that episode.
It's so funny. But every time, dude, I'm serious. I give my name like at a Starbucks or somewhere, they want to spell it with an H.
I wonder what that's about. I mean,
they do
it's
that on
phonetic.
purpose.
Nah, no way. I think they just don't know.
It's
Well,
phonetic.
Starbucks they do that so like, oh, you spelled my name wrong. So then you'll take a picture of it and you put it on Snapchat or Instagram and then it becomes
I'm
popular.
not giving them that much credit.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
Is it?
Look it up.
Well, we can look it up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. It's marketing. Free marketing.
It's interesting.
But I would never,
How about
Snapchat
this?
that.
Like,
never.
anytime
Like,
Alexa's
spell
gone to a
Jose.
place
It's an H.
and she's had a great service,
Mhm.
she snaps it or puts it on Instagram.
Yeah.
How about
Oh,
you
really?
just give us good fucking service?
Wait, say that again?
Every time Alexa goes to a place and they give a really good service,
Mhm.
she snaps it.
Yeah.
Or puts it on Instagram.
Right.
So why not let that be your marketing?
Oh.
Yeah, give us good service and we'll snap it.
And they can have somebody else tell everybody else.
Yeah, this is true.
I don't know, man. I would never do that. I'm not really on social media like that.
No,
You know what I mean?
but you're gonna be.
I will be.
He's a
That's
short
different.
premier, the marketer.
It's happening now.
Yeah. It's different. It's different. Because like
we're doing it.
my day to day, I feel like nobody gives a shit. I'm like in traffic. I went to the Starbucks.
You could make that into something hilarious, though.
What?
Being in traffic.
Oh, you don't want to see that.
Have you ever been in the car with him?
Nah.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
fun.
Road
probably,
rage.
probably really aggressive
It
Road
is.
rage.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely. I Well, I
Why
want
are
to
you
say.
rushing to get to the red light?
Well, because I beat the light, and sometimes it just run the light. So, out of principle, because it's like, well, if I stop, I'm the dumbass that's at the light now.
hate those people.
I run it.
Fucking red light.
I run it.
You have no choice at that point.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause then
yeah.
I'm like, I was going the speed limit.
Nah, I'll
You
run
can't
it.
stop. You can't stop at that point.
Mm-mm.
Because I love catching up to the dude that like cut me off, gave me the finger, rolled on, and I'm just sitting there next to him, just staring at him. He doesn't want to look, and I'm just staring at him. He just doesn't want to look at me. Like, fine, I know. I'm like,
Oh, man.
I love that.
I'll honk at him sometimes.
Just like, hey, bud. Now, I had somebody do that on my way home last Friday. I'm sitting here getting on the road, and dude would not let me in. And I'm like, bro, I need to turn. I need to get in that lane. I'm sorry. Yes, I am that guy that waits to the very last minute to get into the turning lane that I need to be in.
Yeah, you're not getting in.
That's what he thought too.
Go screw yourself.
That's what he thought too.
I'm the guy that puts his light on way in advance. So all the people that want to rush,
That
rush.
was me, bro. That was
Well,
me.
see, if you have your light on, I'll let you in.
I did have my light on.
That is always my thing. Like, if you have your light on, you're gonna get in.
You
if
get
you
the right
don't,
passage.
yeah, right.
Hold on.
You did what you were supposed to do. You get to come in.
And I caught him slipping.
Snap it.
I caught him slipping.
Yeah.
Because not only was I trying to get in his lane while he was looking at his phone in traffic, and there was a good 2 car lengths in front of him, this man looked up, threw his phone down, and slammed on the accelerator, but I'm in his way. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. So he jumps into the little medium part as the 2 lanes merge, almost hits the dude that's coming down the ramp, ends up on the shoulder, almost sideways. Gets back in. Yeah, dude.
I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure it's your fault.
No way, man.
No way, dude. The rules of the road are: if you're slipping, not paying attention, and there's enough gap for me to get in, that's it.
Yeah, you failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with me,
That's true, but
not
you're
having the yeah, having a bunch of accidents. I won't live that down.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Watch episode 2 or 1.
Yeah, it's still your fault then. Yeah. I agree.
Forever, dude. Forever.
100% your fault.
Man. Yeah.
When it comes to the road, I have zero say. Like, I'll never be right.
No.
Never.
Not at all. You lost that privilege.
Yeah, that's done. And I accept that, and now I can't even complain when Carla jumps a little bit. And she's like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Can't do that either. Nope.
Yeah, I remember riding with you when we went to the ski trip. And when we left,
hold on, I took him
it's like a mountain.
Yeah,
to go
I took him to Whitetail, not Whitetail. I took him to Snowshoe Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And Snowshoe Mountain is like way up on a hill. Well, on top of a mountain.
That would make sense.
Not just regular hill.
Yeah, this is not in the valley.
No, it wasn't at the valley. But see, there are spots you roll up and you ski down to. Like it's technically you're at kind of roll into the valley, right? Right. This one you kind of have to drive up to the mountain, and it's sketch all the way up. Sketch all the way down.
just driving there is a little rough.
It's West Virginia. You've been out that way. Actually.
I love West Virginia,
dude. It's near Seneca Rock.
I'm not 100% sure where that is, but yeah, I believe you.
It's great.
It's mountainous.
It's mountainous.
Dolly Sods.
Oh yeah. I know that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
And I just remember leaving, and I was so exhausted. And
dude, that day was all messed up.
I try to go to sleep. He put the music blasting, and we're going down. I'm like, I'm gonna try to fall asleep. And if I die, well, at least I die in my sleep. Because that's how bad it was. It was like, what is he doing? He's driving like 45 miles an hour. It's icy. It's snowy.
I'm like, was in your Jeep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was like, my tires are bad, by the way.
My tires are bad.
He gives me a disclaimer for whatever reason.
No, the brakes need to change.
Yeah.
Man.
And I'm just riding like, I'm just so tired.
Yeah, but you know what? If you're going slow and you're hitting the brakes like all the time, that's more dangerous.
I think
that's more dangerous.
I think
because that gives a chance to fishtail out.
Yeah, but it's like a 2-lane,
It's a 2-lane highway. Yeah.
You could just see the other cars. Some of them are taking like wide turns into our lane. I'm like, oh man.
It's funny because like this year I went to Asheville with my boy Jose, and he was running 100 miles.
Just 100.
Yeah,
just so.
On the way back though, he was like super tired, and I'm driving him home. I'm driving to his parents' house in Asheville actually, and we're coming up from Georgia, and he woke up for a second there, and he was like, "Man, I just opened my eyes. You were screaming, singing, and you were going like 1,000 miles an hour. Yep, I'm just gonna go in my sleep."
Said
the same thing. See, there is a theme. There is a theme.
I guess I drive like an asshole too. So whenever, because I went out to.
It's so much fun to drive like an asshole.
The one time snowboarding, you drove me in your. It was in the Jeep. It was in the Volkswagen.
It was
the little GTI. The little GTI. Yep. Same mountain, I think. But I drive so much of an asshole too that like it didn't really faze me.
You were like, drive faster.
Perfect. Yeah, this is perfect.
This is amazing.
Yeah. This little car's fast.
No, man. Like like I said, I've lost my privileges to complain when Carla jumps because we were at the birthday party, right? At your boy's first birthday.
Yeah, baby Liam.
Yep. We came home. I was trying to park, and I couldn't see because the sun was in my eyes. And I'm backing up, and Carla's like, "Please see the car next to us." I didn't. The sun was in my eyes. I backed right into this lady's truck. It's such a nice truck too. It's a T100. There aren't many of them left. It's like a 1980s truck. It's so clutch. Yeah, I crushed her bumper.
Yeah. I mean, this is just more of the Danny. It's a bad driver saga.
It continues.
But all right, let's break away from that for a second.
Yeah, let's do that.
Manny, sell me on a pyramid scheme.
What's a good one?
Yeah, what's a good one? What's your favorite one?
There's no favorite one.
Literally into all of it.
I mean, there's some good MLMs out there.
What does MLM stand for?
Multi-level marketing.
Multi-level market. So
Okay.
but the levels get more triangular as they go up, right?
The person that's at the top gets paid the most, like in most industries. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do MLM right now per se, but in any business that you're in, you're technically.
I mean, that's
It's the
kind of
same
how it works.
Yeah, sure.
But I feel like with most other businesses, there's a product behind it.
Yeah.
And there's a brick and mortar. It's not just some asshole on an elevator like, hey, man, your hands look dry. I got a website for that.
Not I have lotion. I have a website.
Well, you don't
get
carry the
funding.
product, right?
Yeah.
You direct them to your website.
I bash on a lot of these, right? But Mary Kay seems to work.
Oh, yeah.
I know a couple people with the pink Cadillacs.
I do.
Yeah,
too.
right.
I do
That's how we know it works. You see the pink Cadillac.
I mean, maybe you can have your own jewelry MLM, the own Enzo one, and then people just selling, 10 carat whatever.
That's the thing, though. Like the production side of it all is where I get hung up. Like, all right, so let's say you're gonna sell cheap anything. You can't make it here.
Well, see, that's why you started an offshoot of your company through China, and you just sell,
Bullshit.
drop ship.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Drop ship.
Whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite one that I've heard so far is the one where you buy the, I guess it's like a container unit.
For MLM?
I don't know if it's MLM.
Yeah. I think this is an older style where you buy the product, a ton of it.
Well, they have storage units that you could just go in there and just.
Yeah, my boy's wife does that.
Yeah, you could get bullshit in there. And then you got to haul, and then you're responsible for hauling all the shit.
Yes.
And you have like 48 hours to do it.
Oh, what?
Or else they'll fine your ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
Holy crap! You gotta.
Because you got to pay for the cleanup afterwards.
And like, I went by his house.
hold up.
I went by his house,
Uh-huh.
and it was exactly like mom's back in the day. You remember?
Oh.
Where it was just like
Everything.
stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. You
Yeah.
couldn't sit down.
No,
And
I
he's just sitting
remember.
there like folding stuff. He's like, yeah, man, just give me a second. We'll hang out. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm sorry for the mess, dude. I'm like, nah, bro. It's like coming home.
Yeah, they're going back to mom's house.
What are you talking about? This is great.
Just like
Do you only have carrots in the fridge? Because I'm hungry.
some dry ass carrots.
So yeah,
Bro, I used to make some bomb ass ramen with those carrots.
Yeah, that's all we had. Some burnt ass pancakes too.
No,
Yeah,
damn. Well, I
well.
think that's your fault.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to cook
That part,
sometime.
yes. The burnt pancakes, absolutely.
Had to learn how to cook somehow. That's all I gotta say.
God damn.
Dude, I'm telling you, the MLMs are always very
They could be sketch for sure. Like the
I feel
majority
like
of them.
they all are.
The majority of
Yeah.
them. I think if you have a good search behind them, and I'm not saying I've been a part of anything that was good in the past, but what I am saying is like the thought, I can see where the vision was, and if it would just been executed like properly,
You know what it comes
it
down
would've been
to for me? It's like, how well are you at speaking? Like if you can speak and convey your idea very well to a group of people, you can get them to do just about anything.
Yeah. I mean,
I think you'll be successful in any business if you could do that.
cult leaders, dude. You just got,
I think there was something on Netflix. Somebody was talking about that.
what, cult leaders?
Yeah.
Yeah, very charismatic. They have to be. Because you have nothing but an idea to sell to these people.
I mean,
yeah. You get really desperate
promise.
people. Well, yeah.
Sorry about that.
What did you do?
He muted you.
No, I hit pause on the whole thing. There'll be a pause in the middle of it. It'll be fine. Look, I'm supposed to do the class for this thing, and I've gotten pretty good at a lot of things, but I haven't had time.
Just do a master class.
They take so much time.
Do a mastermind.
Do you have an MLM for it? Do you know one?
I can inspire you.
Right? Inspire you.
You want to be inspired.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Follow the
That's
three-step
what I mean.
process.
Like, and I feel like
I got you.
I mean, Hitler was probably the best one, right? That was a hell of an MLM.
What? Nobody got paid. That's
I'm pretty sure people got
They
paid.
got paid.
I'm pretty sure people got paid. He
Sure.
owned everything.
Some.
All right, fine. That's.
The top.
But that was more like cult because he wasn't pushing a product; he was pushing genocide. You know what I mean?
Very different. Take over the world.
I mean, there was a product though after it, right? Like, where do you think X-rays came from?
But that wasn't what he was selling.
No,
It's not like if Manny is like, we need to get rid of. I don't know. Yeah, Puerto Ricans. Thank you. Something safe.
No more Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Ricans are driving me nuts.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was going with that. Thank you.
I got you, buddy.
He's like, who can I throw under the bus here that won't get so mad at me?
Yeah.
The Puerto Ricans.
Well, the Jews are already done. No,
Oh, man, no.
You can't.
You're done now. Cancel.
yeah. But get rid of Puerto Ricans, and at the end of it, you get chocolate.
Ooh.
That's what you get out of it.
Yeah.
You get Bacardi.
You get to
Yeah, that's her shit. I don't know.
Chocolate.
Coffee.
I don't know.
Why chocolate? Why chocolate? I'd like to know.
I ate some chocolate today.
That's all I got. Nothing further than that.
Gotcha.
I'm also going to Florida. To Disneyland.
Are you gonna go visit Dad?
Wait, is he in Florida? Oh no, we're going to Orlando. We're gonna go to Disneyland or
away
World
from where he is.
Yeah.
Did you say you want to ride the rides or you just want to
No,
go for the
absolutely
experience?
not. We're gonna go
Being on the
for
beach.
a cousin,
No.
Natalie's cousin with her kids or whatever.
Oh, so not your choice.
Yeah. I'm not saying I don't like Disney like that. No,
Okay,
absolutely
You're
not.
going for the ride.
Yeah. I'm just going along. And so, but she was like, "What else do you want to do?" And I found a chocolate factory.
Oh, nice.
You can make your own chocolate bar, but they make you buy it at the end.
What's wrong with that?
Well, if I made it, why do I have to buy it?
Well, they're gonna package it for you, right? You're paying for the
I'm
materials.
gonna eat it, dude.
You're not
I'm
gonna
not-
give it away for Christmas?
Fuck no.
You are a bastard.
Yeah, I made this for me. Not running an MLM, we can't all have some. This is only me.
Hey, man, you gotta join the team. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't hear you?
You cut mine out, right? Or
Did
no?
I? No,
Yeah,
I
I think you
didn't.
did. Can't hear.
Oh, you know what? My bad. I was trying to turn this channel off, like I said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why you need to join my mastermind class.
Your mastermind.
See.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in. Why not?
All right. You just need $250 right now.
That's the
and
catch,
you
right?
to invite
That's
your
at least 6 other people.
Exactly.
If you don't invite 6 people, you're not getting anything.
Yep.
yeah, $250.
Give
Not,
up your
you owe me
worldly
1,000.
possessions to me.
But I mean, I feel like
All
if
your
you-
assets.
Yeah, that's how it works, dude. I'll give up all your assets.
If you get
You know?
in early enough, I feel like you could have a chance of winning, though.
Yeah, if you get put
Of
under
what?
the right person, yeah, for sure.
Like at least third one in and the right person, and he hustles and you hustle, and
Yeah.
bro, I feel like you can get far with that.
So I will tell you something. It'll teach you like just
How many
like
have
your
you done?
podcasting.
Like honestly,
Just one.
Just the one.
Just one.
Just one?
Just
There's
one.
no way.
I would have thought
Just
you would
one.
have done
Yeah.
more.
No, just one.
mean,
MLM
you know Walter.
for credit repair. Nah, he did credit repair. Yeah, he did. But
No,
I
no.
jumped off of that to do my own thing because I saw like what they were doing. I was like, all right, this could be a better product. So
Yeah.
I got to do my own thing. And just now I got to be more hands on.
No, I thought just because Walter's a crazy.
Okay.
So I figured you with him, I don't know. Like
When he was trying to get his shit together many years ago, he called me and was like, "Hey man, I got this great business opportunity for you." And I was like, "What do you need?" And he just started telling me about that credit report thing, and I was just like, "Dude, this is."
I remember that. I remember that.
I knew what it was, but he sounded so desperate, so I signed up.
Oh
I
damn.
signed up just to. I was like, "Look, man, in my mind, I'm like, this is gonna help him out. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have the ability to do this right now."
Dagger. Whose phone is that?
Is that mine?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
yours.
damn.
I don't have an iPhone.
I put him on Do Not Disturb, so you had to call me 3 times.
Damn. All right.
And he's like, "Oh, I gotta go see what my MLM is doing."
Yeah. You get another one?
Yeah, he signed up. Just signed up right now.
I need you to approve him.
But I mean, so I got what I needed to know from there, and I started studying like the laws for like credit reporting agencies. And I've been doing my own thing, like sending out the letters and getting inquiries off, collections. So
Nice.
it's a lot of work though. I was like, now I get why they did it as an MLM. Because you just push it on to somebody else so they can do the work. But that's essentially what I'm trying to do at the end of the day is like hire somebody to do that stuff where I can go ahead and grow the business.
So you're saying like you're trying to turn it into a legitimate business?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you want to start doing? Oh yeah, no, it's not taxes. I got lost. I got lost in the conversation.
But I am interested in like all things finance. So like, I have a guy that does insurance, and there are insurance companies that do MLMs too. There's like
Do you have
Primerica.
to be certified in any way in order to be an insurance agent?
Yeah, 100%. You got to take a test. That you absolutely need to take a test for an exam.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then if you're selling anything with like financial products, you need like your Series 6.
Yeah, I knew that. Like anything to do with like stocks or whatever. If you're selling any kind of whatever, you need to be certified.
Yeah, if it's an investment, essentially, yeah, absolutely. And that could be with insurance.
So what am I trying to say? So how long is this course? What kind of courses? Where do you go to? Is this online or?
Is that an MLM?
So, for example,
What's another MLM? We'll teach you how to do it.
So what I'm going to say is
Do
you
my
need to buy my
homework.
book.
Yeah, there you go.
What I say,
I
got a
could tell
10-step
you on this
program.
podcast, bro, but it would be too much. Go ahead, send me the $19.99.
I'll send you
I'll send
a
you the link.
website.
I'll send you the link.
I'll send you sign up, have all the information there.
www.mannymlm2023.com.
You can either pay for it or you get someone else to sign up and it's free for you.
So now you know. Hey man, you can money
That's it.
at this point.
So let me bring it in. How long did you work with Walter? You got it.
No, because I read through
Yeah, he
it
didn't
and
do
I was like,
anything,
what is all that? I didn't do anything. I was like, what is he trying to sell me? And to
Your
be
credit was
fair,
already good too.
to be fair, yeah, right. To be fair, it did have a lot of good information about credit. And I was like, oh, this isn't bad. No, this isn't bad.
That's good information.
I had great information. So my credit score is even better now. But I didn't use the service.
I didn't use the service, but I read, and now my credit's better.
Yeah, I didn't do anything with it. All I did was
See, I feel like
pay my bills.
I learned all that shit the hard way. Like the time that the
Yeah, you
IRS
fucked up your credit. Like, hey, don't do that shit.
Yeah. Like the time the IRS went into my account.
Garnished your account.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm supposed to pay taxes?
Bro. So I can send a letter and get okay. So then they were like, whenever I applied for anything new, they were like, your credit sucks. And I'm like, hold on a second. Let me write them a letter. I write a letter, bitch, complain, call a couple of times. They were like, all right, fine, we'll take it off.
That's like,
Boom.
yeah, you put some work in.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
That's what people have to do. Just got put the work in.
Yeah.
I called Verizon every day to take that joint off my
Good.
credit report.
You
Every
mean
day.
our credit report.
Oh yeah.
Because you
God,
guys had a shared Verizon account?
No.
Our
no,
Social Security.
Our Social Security is so close.
Yeah.
No, it's just so close. And our names are like Josue Gracias and Jose Gracias.
It's
So they're like, oh, that's obviously a typo. They mean
blah, blah, blah.
Jose Gracias.
Yeah.
And then it has my address and it has my work history and
Under
everything
my
else
name.
under his name.
Yeah.
So if I ever had to if I ever to get on.
Yeah. Well, have you guys scanned through your credit reports before?
Oh,
or
I
no?
do it all the time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta look at that old addresses, get them deleted, get them removed immediately.
Really?
That's how, yeah. Yeah, it's the old address. Get them removed.
What? Oh, interesting.
Because of you
for
guys.
that. Oh, yeah.
But also,
that's
like,
fair.
let's say somebody's also trying to improve their credit. If you remove those old addresses and they're not attached to any like active accounts, then it's easier to remove those collections.
Right.
Mm.
Alternatively,
The finesse.
there are different. I guess I don't know. Somebody sent me an email about unclaimed money.
Yeah, there's unclaimed money. You could go out and reach out to these people. I heard.
That's what that guy back in the day used to do. You remember the one with all the question marks all over his suit? He lives in Kensington. I've seen his cars.
Oh no kidding!
And he walks around in those suits still.
No way.
Yeah, he did very well because he lives in a rich part of Kensington.
Kensington's not cheap.
No, it's not. And yeah, that's what his whole game was back in the day.
And I guess it must still be.
Yeah, for real. I mean, probably
Or
sells
he
it.
had you buy the book.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what I just said. He
Back to
still
that.
sells his book.
Buy my book.
I don't know. There's been a couple times where those dudes who got me, like the Wolf of Wall Street got me.
Wow.
It wasn't an MLM. It was a movie.
No, but he was a dude. And then he came out and he's like, I'm gonna show you how to sell. And I bought it, and then he just repeated himself for like 15 chapters. I'm like, you bitch.
Oh, you talking about the straight line method and everything?
Yes.
But I mean, those are pretty good concepts, though.
It was a good concept,
Yeah, it
but
was
bro,
a good
like
concept.
I feel like that whole
Buy my
thing
book.
could have been a chapter. Just been like, look, I'll tell you how to do it. Just give me $20. I'd have done it.
Yeah.
But instead I had to listen to redundant story after redundant story about the same thing. I was like, yo.
He's like, I get it. That's why you don't have to read the whole book sometimes.
Yeah,
But also, some people are really stupid.
that's true.
And they just don't get it the first couple times.
Yeah.
Like me and my driving, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that.
Hence.
And you still don't get it.
Apparently.
So,
Yeah, you're right.
that wasn't even trying to make fun of you. That's just
It's all right.
perfect point though.
Oh, that's hilarious though.
All right. So you're doing electrical work now, right?
Mhm.
But
You should start teaching classes.
yeah, why not, right? Or price gouge. Because I'm pretty sure electrical people that are in the electrical business, like the same with plumbing, like they come and visit your house and the diagnostics is crazy. Just for them to visit your house is crazy sometimes.
It's like, how much
Well,
did you
here's-
charge the last time that you did this?
What, plumbing?
Yeah.
So I had somebody do something with plumbing. I don't even know what they did. It was like, yeah, it's $200. I don't even know what they did. He was in and out in 2 seconds. He was like, clean some shit. I was like, what the you?
Hey man, that's sometimes.
Hey, like, you guys, what you got to do sometimes. Sign up for my book.
Well, I one time before I joined the union, all right,
Yeah.
because that's a thing. But anyway, before I joined the union, I went to somebody's house. They were like, this thing isn't working. I'm like, all right. Did a little test on it, looked at it, walked around, like, okay, go over to their panel, flip the breaker, $100. Started working, plug stuff into it, kept working. I was like, don't know what happened, but it works now. Here's $100. Come on. But
hey, but
you don't know.
How'd you
don't
read
know
that
what's
electrical
wrong.
book? You wouldn't know.
Yeah, dude. Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know,
but just like the plumbing thing, you don't know what's wrong. You're just like, it doesn't work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't know, so you got to pay.
And I don't know. The way I
Okay.
look at it, being in the craft industry, is like you're not paying for that dude's. You're paying for that dude's time that it took to learn to do that.
It's education.
It is. Yeah.
You're
Some
paying for his
people-
education.
Some people.
Some people. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I got. Yeah.
The biggest scam.
That guy can go.
Exactly.
That guy can go sit on it.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you about the time when I got scammed. So I remember one time that I was leaving the mall and this dude in a white van was like, yo, I got something in my truck. I got like this speaker system, a whole stereo system.
I remember this.
Yeah, he had a whole like stereo system and it has a price tag on there with like some ridiculous price tag on there with like $3,500 for the stereo system. He's like, I'll sell it to you right now. It's like $1,000. I'm like, nah, I'm good. He was like $500. And I'm like, that sounds a lot better. And I was like, all right, let me go get the cash. Bought that shit, took it home, took it out the box, and within like seconds, I'm like, damn, Because it just felt like some shit.
Yeah.
Like, just all plasticky.
Yeah. Damn.
Mad long wires. I'm just like. And then.
Did it
And
work?
this is where I feel bad. No, I didn't connect it. So I put everything right back in the box. And I posted my ass out. And I resold it for the same price as somebody else. And yeah, I feel terrible about it. But yeah,
You need your money back.
But I needed my money back.
Yeah, you're not gonna go back to that guy and be like, "Yo, you sold me some shit." You know,
Well, I couldn't find him. Well, I went to go look for him.
Good luck finding him.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, well, good luck finding him, but also he might have fought you. You know what I mean?
That's what I was interested in.
Looking for a fight.
I was super intrigued in that offer,
Dude,
just to get my money
would,
back.
That would be great. You go there, you're like, that's it, give me my shit back. He's like, let's throw it down. He whoops your ass and he took your money.
I mean, that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying. I'll leave with a little bit of dignity or something.
Dignity.
You know,
I don't think I could have left with dignity. I lost my money and my pride. You know, after I wake up, you know, I'm like, oh man, I really lost it.
That's gonna feel like some shit. That's for sure. But I gotta land some punches. Yeah.
For the rest of your life, you just
I'm pretty sure he won't do it again after that. But no, it was like two scrawny white dudes. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck these guys up.
That's
Yeah,
even worse.
maybe.
That's even worse. I tell this to Bryce all the time. Like I talk shit to him all the time, and I'm like, I can't wait for the day for you just to whoop my ass. He's such a
But hey, you'll be surprised though, man. There's people out there and they know like ninja jujitsu, man.
Nowadays
They will
do.
fuck you up. They have no clue who this guy is, and that guy will fuck you up.
Yeah, but I feel like you can kind of tell. I have a kid in my class. No, I got a kid in my class, right? And at first I was like, man, this
You
guy,
talking about jujitsu?
he does. There's a kid in my class that does jujitsu,
Okay.
and in my apprenticeship class.
Okay.
And you know, first
You already got a class?
No.
You got class?
yeah, it's how to sign up for jujitsu.
And then have other people and they pray the jujitsu gospel.
Yeah, and you can pay for this class if you get more people to sign up. but he bitches all the time. You know, he has a complaint about being at work all the time, and you're just like, man, what a soft. Soft. You just immediately think he's soft, right? But he like has this look on his face. It's a little wild, right? It's a little like
That
something's
eye,
unhinged.
that
Yeah,
spark.
something in his eye, like something's unhinged in him that like just step at him a little sideways. He might
Can't wait.
might just smack you or something. I don't know. Just yeah, what are you doing? You know. And I found out last class that he does jujitsu.
You know what belt?
And he's in no, not at all. But he's fighting. He's like doing MMA.
Probably seasoned. Yeah, for sure.
So that made sense after I was like, oh, that's what you got bullied a lot.
Yeah.
And so now you learned how to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I can't wait.
Yeah. Fuck that fucking Josh. Chad.
Yeah.
That's all he sees when he's in the ring. You know, Blake.
Yeah.
Blake.
It's a white kid. I'm sorry.
Oh, the anti-white.
Okay, that's true. It's probably like Devontae.
Give us a Puerto Rican name. He's like, I got nothing.
Gabriel.
Yeah, thank you. Samuel.
Just American name, but with an accent.
Samuel.
That's right. No, that's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, but I feel like you can
Naming
tell
all
the
these
guys
names,
that
I'm
fight.
starting to wonder. I'm like, are these all the people that bullied you?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Blake, come on, man. I grew up in Tacoma Park. I grew up in like the ghetto part of Tacoma Park. There was no Blakes.
Who was your bully in school?
Actual name?
This kid Eric, and I tried to fight him. We tried to fight. Whatever. You don't know. I remember his last name. I'm not going to give the last name, but I tried to fight him. But imagine this dude was, I mean, probably my height now, right?
Right.
But like
maybe.
And
I'm
shorter.
shorter.
Middle school?
Elementary school.
Oh, okay.
So I'm real short, and he was a big dude, and like my only move was to like try to jump on his back and choke him out, and he just like brushed me off, and then afterwards he was like, "All right, man, come on, let's go hang out." And I was like, "All right, cool."
That's what's up.
Yeah, he was like, "Well, you tried, you know,
good for you.
Yeah, you tried."
I don't know if I ever got bullied. I mean, I got beat up, but not like consistently by the same guy.
Yeah, no. You should remember the only time I got beat up a few times by my bully. we lived in Dale City.
At Forest Park, Dale Forest.
Dale Forest
Forestdale.
apartment.
Yeah.
The apartments. I got my ass whooped on the bus.
Oh.
Remember? Kid
No.
named Shark. That's the only thing I can remember.
Baby Shark, dude.
Yeah. Wow. Those hits didn't feel like Baby Shark. It felt like real sharks.
What about you? Did you get bullied in school?
Nah, not really at all. I mean, I got jumped one time, but that's because I was beating these dudes' ass. So his friends jumped me. But this dude
Sounds
thought he
about
was going
right.
to beat me. Yeah, I was in his neighborhood, so that's where I f***ed up.
Wandered too far.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, it was
You
like,
went looking for trouble.
yeah, there was like a party there. And yeah, you know, we already didn't like each other. Well, he didn't like me. I obviously didn't like him because for him not liking me. It's just
Yeah.
the way it works.
It's weird how that happens sometimes. Like there are times where I meet people and I'm like, I don't like this dude.
Yeah.
I just don't have that problem. But if he doesn't like me, I know for a fact I can't like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
To assess, like, you know, like, oh, I don't like that guy. So you hear these things and you're like, all right, well, he doesn't like me. Well, all right.
What did I do?
Well, that guy.
That's fair.
I mean, just basic, you know, just like, all right.
Yeah.
And you're in high school, obviously, at that time. So, you know, I'm not going to be mature about anything.
Yeah,
Right,
testosterone.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, yeah, and I was walking toward the party, walking away from the party. He sees me across the street. He makes his way towards me, you know, bumps into me. And I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, so this guy's really trying to fight me now. So, okay. So we squared up. I started piecing him up. And like little, you know, like 3 or 4 guys just started jumping me. Then like 5 or 6 of them started jumping me.
And then it's just a party.
Yeah. They're stomping me. I'm grabbing one. I'm grabbing one of them, picking them up, slamming them. Then another person grabs me, slams me. So it's getting a little crazy. That just happens for like a minute or two, and some Puerto Ricans show up. I swear to God, and they're just like, "Yo, Papi, come on!" And yeah, like these dudes scattered away, and it was so crazy because this is like a wild party. And the same guys that I was just fighting started fighting some other people, and then the people that they started fighting started shooting at them, and it just got out of control.
Shooting?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
like,
This is like the MLM of fights, dude. Start with one guy. It just escalated to shooting.
It just got really escalated. I'm just like, what the hell just happened? But yeah, I mean, you know, it turned on 1-on-1, and then it
Now,
just
were you
went out of
still
control.
there when the shooting started?
No, the shooting happened like seconds, like minutes later, like a minute later.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
wow.
they went to
Because
another
that's
fight.
how the pyramid goes. You know, you just get other people to shoot for you.
Yeah.
And
reap
charge them
rewards.
$29.99.
Yeah, man. That's how you do it. I inspired.
Yeah, that's where you got the first idea for like, I could probably do this.
Yeah.
Start signing people up for fighting. Here we go.
But UFC, I'm the Dana White of like, what are you fighting?
Dill City.
Street fighting, dude.
That's
Yeah.
funny though. I think out of the 3 of us, though, you're probably the only one that's like in a more corporate environment nowadays.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I don't want to get fired. See, you guys can go out and just hire yourselves.
Pretty much.
And if I get fired for some bullshit you say, then I'm gonna be your CFO or some shit and start myself at a 6-figure salary.
Just
and
hope-
then me and you are gonna start an MLM for electricity.
I'll teach you how to do this.
And we'll have a whole course on that.
It'll be 3 years before Jose ever sits down in the classroom. Just collecting $29.99 across the street.
Man, that'd be great.
Yeah, man.
I would have to do anything.
That's the plan.
I don't know. I feel like anytime I've thought to myself, like, oh, I'll do this thing, it'll be so much easier than like going over there and working for someone. It's not like that.
No.
I'm pretty sure you're working like 10 times harder than
Oh,
anybody
10
else.
times harder. Yeah.
Yeah, like nonstop. Like before you guys showed up, I was sitting there doing a rendering.
Yeah.
You know?
Heavy is the head that wears a crown.
Sure.
It's true.
Let's have a song. Who sings that?
Oh, I don't know. I know it's the saying though.
It is
It is a saying. That's from a song too. Whatever.
That's
Yeah, Rihanna. Go ahead.
Absolutely not. I love Rihanna.
Maybe.
I
Could
don't
be
know.
her.
No, I don't know. Hey, you should just hope that your boss isn't Puerto Rican. Is he? You have a Puerto Rican boss?
Actually, my boss is Puerto Rican.
Damn, that's why you don't like him.
Dude.
No. No, they're amazing. No, she's great. She's good.
That's funny. Every time I think about your job, every once in a while I'll be on Instagram and it'll be like the last boss at.
What are you talking about?
Because I don't want to say where you work.
Oh yeah.
Are you cool with that now? All right. So he works for a telephone company, but every once in a while it'll be.
Fuck.
You don't want to say where you work. Anyway, he works for Verizon.
It's only 3 letters long.
Cool. Let me tell you exactly where he works.
You can find him.
Could have been a whole different industry.
You're gonna hate me saying where you work, right? Great. All right, this is where he works.
And that is Danny in a nutshell. He's the guy named Shell. He would tell.
Hey,
Everybody.
technically, I didn't say.
You did. But there's only so many telephone companies you can work for.
Yeah.
I didn't say what kind of telephone company. What
What the fuck? What is it? Who has a landline nowadays?
Yeah,
Who are you?
That's why you don't make any money.
I'm still writing letters and sending faxes.
Yeah, you did say you write letters and shit. Yeah, you're using snail mail. Come on, man. 2023.
Yeah, seriously.
Perfect. Anyway, just now.
All right, so what are we gonna say before you?
Can't now.
Oh, I'm wrong.
That's way too specific.
Alright, so you're the guy that doesn't think when he says something. Okay. Actually, I was talking with some of my employees. We were talking about yeah, there's people out there that just walk around and roam without any thoughts. There's people out there. There's people that don't have dialogue
In their heads?
Yeah, they're just walking.
Wait,
and
what?
Then as I was saying that,
actually,
one of my employees was like, "Yeah, that's me." Yeah, I'm like, clear. There's nothing there.
No, because there has to be an inner monologue.
Think about it. Dialogue.
Think about
There's
it.
people out there.
Because even the information that you receive, like
just
looking, there's no
bounces
way.
right off.
Dude. Oh my god! I also
Actually, hold on. For me, it's the complete opposite. I have so
much dialogue
that I start to believe my BS. Yeah, dude. Like I start to believe it right away. I'm like, it's true. And then next, I'm like, I hate you. And they're like, what did I do?
Yeah, you probably have some crazy dialogue.
Oh no! Sometimes I'll like sit there and just like relive like moments. Like I don't think they were actually laughing at that. They were like, I can't believe they would do that to me.
And that's why I don't smoke weed.
Because
then I have too much.
Oh yeah, dude!
I freaking hated that shit.
I was telling somebody that today.
Honestly,
I already get paranoid enough.
Yeah,
and that just doesn't help.
I have too much of a strong dialogue that would not help me.
No,
the weed shut it down for me. It was like,
oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, good for you.
I was like, okay,
good for you.
No wonder you liked it.
Any whisper, I could be whispering, and I'm like, "What'd that guy say?"
Yeah,
no.
Come on.
And your mind starts going. Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah,
I went to a whole different nether space, dude. I would just sit down and work. I'd be like, yeah, whatever.
That's tight.
I wish that was not my case. They always talk about how calm, it's going to make you. And I just sat there and ran, dude, in my head, just like, my life has been a lie. Dude.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a lie. When is this going to be over?
Yeah, way too high.
I get it. I don't like gays because I'm gay.
What?
It would totally go there.
I knew.
I'd get up and like, oh no. I think I'm gay, and I'd like pick up my phone. I gotta call my brother. Wait a minute, let me just sit down and watch this show. I need to calm down, dude. Let me smoke a little more weed. I think I'm gay.
Totally.
For sure. That's exactly the kind of weird cycle I would go through.
Oh man, that's
there was a time where I thought I was like,
wait, what?
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely thought about that one time or another. But
was there a guy?
One, huh?
Was there a guy?
No, absolutely not. But
Dave's like, what the
going on here?
And Dave's like,
I thought I was the only one.
Oh, that's weird then.
Hey man, that's why I only watch exclusively lesbian porn. And like when you're too high watching regular porn, you're like, this is getting too close. Let me just switch to lesbian porn. But no. There was a time where I was like, I don't think I'm too pale to be, one of their. I think I'm adopted. I like for real thought I was adopted for a long time.
That's funny.
Well, you look like your dad.
I thought it was the other way. I was like,
I'm the
I was
opposite.
a stone.
I was in a hole, bro. I was in a hole.
Like he's spitting image, like.
Yeah, I was super out of it though. So.
Like if anything, maybe them.
yeah, seriously, dude. 'Cause I'm like the
Well-
odd man out. I'm super dark compared to all of you guys.
No, him and Johnny are about the same complexion, almost.
Who?
You and Johnny.
Me and Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny's pretty. I'm the palest,
He's
dude.
a little
I'm the
looking
palest,
dude.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you and mom match.
Yes.
You,
Yes.
mom, and dad.
Or I thought maybe my dad was a different dad or something.
No, that's
Not
what I
you
used
and
to
your
think. That's what I used to think.
But you just gotta imagine I was super stoned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was.
that's right.
I don't think you ever had that thought, have you?
Which one?
That your dad wasn't your dad? You guys look identical.
I'm not that guy that you'd be like, this person looks like this person. I'm usually not that guy. So I barely see Liam in me when I look at him. But everybody's like, oh, he looks like you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He looks exactly like you.
Yeah, but maybe it's just too close. I mean, I don't know.
That's wild.
I was at a barbecue this weekend, and I was with some coworkers or whatever. Guy brought his kid, and he was like, "Yeah, my kid's over there." And I look over, and it's just a miniature of him, like weird nose, same color hair, same haircut too.
Just him.
Just like in like the same build, but just short, real
cool.
short. I was like, "Yep, that's your kid, dude." Yep, and he like walked by him. I was like, "God,
That is your
so
son.
crazy how
genetics and stuff work."
yeah." I mean, it's amazing to me. I'll probably never have kids, dude. So I'll probably never.
No,
Yeah.
Everybody always says that, dude.
no, everybody says that.
I feel like they do.
Oh, I wanted to wait.
Hey,
It out.
time is ticking. I'm almost 35.
I was 35.
So,
I mean, I know people that have had kids when they're 40.
but we still talk about it. Like when we talk about kids, it's still like, oof, no.
So is it a we or
We
Okay.
talk?
we like the other day we were
But
out.
she
Me
worked
and the
with
wife.
kids, so I kind of get it, right?
Yeah, well, that too. But okay, hold up. We were out. We heard a kid crying, and she looked at me and was like, "Nope, we're not doing that. We are not doing that." I was like, "Yeah, you're right. We're not doing that." But so a lot of the other teachers, like that she works with, they all eventually get pregnant. And they're like, and they're like,
Just randomly.
when is your turn? They all
yeah.
when is your? And she's
That's,
like,
they
"Whoa."
shame her. That sucks.
And she's like, nah, and a lot of these teachers love children so much, then they eventually have their own. But not for Natalie.
I like children. I like my children, I should say. I don't like
Other people shouldn't. Yeah.
I mean, I like your child.
Oh,
I like my nephews too.
Yeah.
All the nephews are good.
but then
Outside
those
the
other
family,
kids.
Yeah, those other kids. You can
Oh,
go
yeah.
right, right off of that.
Yeah. I like my friends' kids or whatever, but yeah, I mean, also I don't have to deal with them. They start
Yeah,
crying and walk away.
exactly,
That's like
right?
the cool thing.
If you're not in my circle, I don't
Yeah.
like your kid.
Yeah, I could care less.
Yeah.
It's not so much that I don't like them. I just care less.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, not my responsibility. I don't know you like that. I'm walking away. Also, your kid's weird looking. No, man. Sometimes some people will send you like just a newborn baby. It's like, bro, you could have waited like a couple months. It still looks terrible.
dude.
It looks
still
like a
looks
potato.
ugly.
I used to,
Yeah,
I
it's
used
so-
to lose it
Wait
all the
the
time.
head. Wait
I'm
till
like,
the head
look,
goes back into
what does he
place.
look like? I was like, he looks like a potato.
Just look like anybody.
How can you guys tell?
Looks like
You
a
gotta wait.
primordial
You gotta
ooze, dude.
or even when they were doing like the sonogram and they're like, other than like the spine and the head, and it's like
can't
moving
tell.
around. I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
And they're like, this. I was like, yeah, I can
Is it
see this and I
something?
can
I don't
see
see
that.
anything.
I'm like, what? But
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they get paid the big
Now, wait
bucks.
a minute. Do they still have the old style sonogram where it just kind of looks like a radar image?
They have both now.
The
There's a 3D one.
Yeah, the 3D
That's
one.
dope.
Or whatever.
How was it?
I didn't get that. I'm not paying extra for
Yeah, I
that.
didn't get that much. I'll see him in 3D soon.
I'm like, just wait for the real thing.
Should start at MLM, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, you can see your
I'm
kid.
pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, you could.
That's when you kidnap them and say, like, the more people you get, the more time you spend with your kid.
What? Some cartoon shit. Started really dark.
The more kids you bring me, the more you see your kid.
God damn. CPS.
Oh my god.
You got it.
That's how it grows, dude.
I don't know. Do you think later on you'll be like, all right, I kind of wanted some kids?
There are times where I'm like, I kind of want, but only, and it's only, you could, I guess, think of it selfishly. I always think we need more Hispanics to infiltrate the United States.
What the fuck?
more Hispanics that aren't like just doing dumbass shit.
Yeah.
You know, like me, working a blue collar job. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about that when I was on vacation. I need more Hispanics to start working out, just to start looking ripped. You know what I mean?
This got weird. I mean,
I don't.
I'm just saying.
Like most Hispanics, dude, are like, they get home, they're tired, they get it, you're outside, you're working all day. But dude, I need to start eating more protein, and I just get ripped.
Well, you know what it is? Too much tortillas, man.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
You know what? Because obviously I work with a lot of Hispanic guys, right? I'm do construction. I'm one of them. But
I'm one of them.
I'll overhear these guys talking about their diet. Some of these guys talk about, specifically, it was a guy that just came over here. He had just come over, and the other guy had been here for a long time, right? And he was getting more established, and he was like, "You need to learn how to cook. You can't just keep going over to that lady's house and buying meals, dude.
Yeah,
like you're spending way too much money. You're getting fat." You know, the women here aren't the same as they are in El Salvador. Like you have to learn how to cook. They're not going to cook for you.
Right.
And you look like crap.
Yeah.
And you're spending all your, you need to learn how to cook. Those pupusas are just
unlimited amount of L's.
Yeah. Dude.
That's all I heard.
And he was like, yeah, but I just need a good wife. He's like, no, that's not how it works.
Here, dude.
That's not how it works. And you're both going to be working. Because it's too expensive. So you need to learn how to do this stuff yourself. And he's like, He's like, also get out of that apartment with those 5 other dudes.
That are just sitting around drinking beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's exactly what they were talking about.
Join the gym. Get ripped.
Yeah. And so
start looking like an army.
It's exactly. But that's why they all look like that, dude. Because they're used to living back at home.
I know what it is.
You just have a lady.
They get comfortable.
Yeah.
Chilling, hanging out. I mean, it's easy to eat.
It's easy to eat.
It's easy to hang out, drink,
sit around.
Good food that tastes good.
Right.
It's easy, but it's hard.
It can't be that way, dude.
Hold it back.
It can't be that way.
But it's hard to because these guys they work a lot of overtime.
Yeah.
But get paid straight because they're
nobody else is gonna do that
under the table. Yeah. And they need the money, right?
Right.
So they work 12 hours, start at 6, end at 6. You're tired. All you want to do is eat, go to bed.
A day.
Yeah.
How's your diet?
Yeah. My diet's great.
I would say so. You look phenomenal.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, but you try though. You get off work, and even though you're tired, I call him sometimes, and he's sitting there like, "Hold on, I'm finishing up some deadlifts. I'm doing some squats."
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah, good shit.
I'm like,
yeah, or I'll call him, and he'll be like, "Hold on, I'll call you back. I'm in the middle of a run."
Yeah.
And this is after he gets up at 4 a.m.
Yeah,
that's pretty rough.
I'm tired.
What makes you go there? Do you feel like it's more like mental, or it's like I want to look good? Is it
it's all of it, dude. So it first started with I want to feel better and also if I want longevity in this trade, I need to work out.
Yeah.
And then you get that dysmorphia and you're like, I'm fat. You're look in the mirror like, I'm fat. I need to work harder
fat right now.
Yeah. And then if I don't work out for long enough, 2 days, I can feel the fat growing on my body.
Yeah.
I'm growing bitch tits. You know what I mean? And I need to
yesterday, I took Isabel to VCU. We dropped her off, whatever. And I didn't get to go for a run and I didn't get to work out. So I'm sitting there lifting all the heavy stuff as much as possible. Trying. I'm like, no, I'm going to go get burgers for everybody, but I'm going to walk the 3 blocks that way.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Any way to get some kind of feeling like I worked out. And then I come home and then I start working till about midnight just to feel like I've accomplished something. Because for me, the workout is that feeling. Otherwise, I feel like I'm slacking or lacking.
But at the end of it,
get it in.
Yeah.
At the end
get
of
it
it
in somehow.
mentally I feel better.
Yeah,
I feel I like you know what I mean, like
Stress relief.
I'm not as stressed out about everything. And when I start getting squirrely, I'm like,
then you start
I
driving like a
haven't
fucking maniac.
Yeah, well, I haven't worked out in a while, and I need to.
And I ran that red light just
pretty much. Yeah,
that's all true. That's it. Like on the days that I don't work out, I feel so bad for everybody that works for me or with me because it's like
I'm stressed.
I come in wired. I've already had like the coffee I drink. You know the coffee I drink, bro. The thing is like 600 milliliters of caffeine right there.
200 milligrams.
Yeah.
Yeah, burn it off somehow.
Dude, if you don't, I'm a nightmare.
I didn't drink coffee for like 3 days, and the last 2 days were like my head was just killing me.
Yeah,
bro. I was like, what the is going on? And this is the first time that it happened, but lately I've been drinking like an excessive amount of caffeine. So I was drinking like coffee, like 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
And then I'll drink a Celsius. And then somebody has like a Red Bull. And I'm like, yo, give me some of that.
Wait a minute. Is that bad over there?
That's a Celsius. Yeah.
What's in it?
It's like B vitamins, antioxidants, all that good shit for you. And like 10 calories.
No alcohol, right?
No calories.
We thought you brought a White Claw.
No, he did. He also brought a Celsius.
Yeah, you gotta balance. Celsius. Yeah, you gotta get the vitamins and this shit.
You know why?
Celsius.
Huh?
Let me get some.
Yeah.
Do you know why they stopped selling Four Loko with caffeine in it?
People were having heart attacks?
The caffeine stops you from feeling the effects of alcohol. And so people would drink and be like, I'm not drunk yet. And then just
be hammered.
But you know what? A Four Loko, you can only drink like 1 Four Loko for real.
I hear that
so weird.
The chemistry in the Four Loko had so many different things in it that it would actually do more for you. Like I used to get people like really twisted, but I guess it took out some chemical that was in it.
Caffeine.
No.
They still sell
the caffeine.
Huh?
They still sell Four Locos?
I have no idea. Probably not. But they don't do that anymore. What I heard is that it was the caffeine.
Interesting.
And then people would OD or
that sounded like an amazing commercial, by the way. That microphone is amazing.
Yeah. Now drink Celsius. That's sponsored.
Ooh, yeah, well, maybe, hopefully.
And
I can
sign up for mine
if we want. That's not bad.
I love Celsius.
Oh, you've had it before?
Yeah,
it's the shit. It's the shit. But you know what? It's like it's either that or Red Bull, right? And then if you look at Red Bull, it's just really bad for you. And you look at that, it says a lot of B vitamins, B this, B that.
It has all the right marketing behind it for sure.
Yeah. Cool can.
Cool can.
Yeah.
How much sugar though?
It says like no added sugar. I don't know.
No
it says that.
No added sugar after the sugar that they added.
Minus the sugar.
No added sugar, but we added a lot of cancer to that. So good luck.
Hey man.
Did you like your balls?
Because they're gone.
Balls, yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think about the flavor?
Like berries. It's not bad.
It's not bad, yeah.
Yeah, like I haven't really done sugar other than that agave syrup.
Yeah, and then you found out it had like mad fructose.
Yeah, but like,
of course it does.
But hold on.
Like, this is amazing. He just poured undefined amount.
I was looking at the amount of sugar I would put in my coffee before I kind of gave that up because white sugar was really hard for me to give up. And it was two scoops or so. It's like 2 or 3 scoops, actually, if I'm being honest. But that agave syrup, I'll do 1 little squirt.
Because it was so full of sugar.
Because it's so goddamn strong.
Pure cocaine sugar.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it is, though. I think that it's everything else that's in there. It's probably not good for me either.
Nope. Man, last week after we recorded, he offered me an affogato. You know what affogato is? It's Okay, it's an ice cream with coffee poured over it. It's really good.
Sounds good.
It's delicious. I'll make you
so
one after
good.
this.
Yeah. Do not. Because he put 2 scoops in like the smallest amount of coffee. I was drinking some thick ass ice cream. It was pure sugar.
Yeah.
Oh my! It made me feel sick. And I went for a run, and I was like, "What?"
I can't eat like so. We went fishing the other day, and I barely ate. So we stopped at like Royal Farms. And I just got a bunch of bullshit. I got like beef jerky. I got sunflower seeds. I got some Cheetos. Yeah, I got some Cheetos, but it was like, high in sodium. But I just got a bunch of shit. And then afterwards, man, splatter.
Splatterfest.
Gross.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. Yeah, man.
Wait, from which end?
No, it's The back end, the right end.
I don't know.
Splatter platter, bro.
That could be either end, dude.
Yeah, nah. I didn't like throw up. But I did feel sick the last couple of days, but I think it was because the lack of coffee and caffeine.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first day I just had caffeine. This is my first
Dude, you're
caffeine
gonna be wired.
bump. Nah. It's just 2 days, 3 days. It's not.
I've done it before, and then I was like,
What
drink a
gets
little
me,
coffee.
because I
I'm like,
drink a
"Woo."
lot of caffeine, like all the time. But what gets to me is when I still have that headache. That's usually a sign I'm like dehydrated.
That's dehydration.
Yeah. If I drink a coffee and I still have a headache, time to drink some water.
Yeah.
So
Nah, it was like a throbbing, pounding
Yes.
feeling in the back of my head. I was like, why does this not go away?
Dude, that's
Yeah.
the part that I hate about getting sick. Like whenever I get a cold or whatever, and I can't drink coffee because the smell kind of comes too strong or it hurts my throat. And then on top of everything else, you get the caffeine headache. Just sit there like bumping.
Nah. So when I get sick, I like go OD on the caffeine because it's like I still got to go to work. So you still got to get shit done. So it's like, all right, I'm just going to outwork this cold with a bunch of caffeine and vitamin B and D and all that crazy shit.
See, I'm always looking for an excuse to not go to work, though.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So when I'm sick, I
You're
stay
in the
home.
union.
You know?
and that's how you get those deadlifts.
Yeah, you gotta do it somehow. No, but for real, I'm always looking for an excuse. So I stay home. I stay home. I sleep.
I'm
I don't
actually
even play video games. For real, I sleep.
I
when I'm
stay
sick.
home, but I also have a workstation at home, so
so there's no such thing as a break.
there isn't.
But you're also one of those guys that's like, I can't not work.
I can't.
Because if I stop, I'm gonna be like, why the am I not working?
Yeah. I can't. I
And
gotta keep
it's-
moving. Something. I gotta be at least learning something.
Something has to be
Yeah,
happening.
Yeah. I can't stay still. Like,
Yeah.
That's not me.
It's never ending.
That's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. I've learned to accept that.
So if you had like a infinite amount of money, what do you think you'd be doing?
Infinite amount of money.
And then let's just say not even in your first year, let's say in your third year, what would you be doing now?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I've always wanted to make leather boots.
Okay.
I'd be
Like just
I'd-
making them?
yeah,
you'd
like
be
with
a
the sewing
cobbler?
machine, everything like that. Yeah,
Okay.
I've always
Turn
wanted to
into a
do that,
cobbler.
and I would just do that. I would just
I would
make
go back to
stuff
school.
like that.
I had
You would
fun.
just be like a student of something.
Yeah, because I like the math classes, dude. Like, you know,
Yeah.
go finish.
That's where I found out you were like a low key genius.
Yeah.
I was like, this dude can math.
You can't triangulate his way out of a car accident, though.
Can't drive for shit, but
Yeah.
he
Just
might
not
be
important.
Asian. I don't know.
No. Yeah, dude, like some of the higher level stuff, you know, I really had a lot of fun with that, especially coming up with like, or just describing a theory.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Nah, when I went back to college, they were like, you're going to start at this book right here. It says math.
No, but see, that's how it was for me too, though. Cause
Yeah.
like,
Nah, I started at the bottom.
when I went back, just because of like going through the Dell City education, man, like I was pretty convinced I was just an idiot. Right.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's
So-
who you hung out with too.
It's who I'm hung with too.
Yeah. You
for
got
sure.
to attribute it to that.
For sure. There was a lot of it, you know? And so when I went and signed up at Nova, they were like, what do you want to do? Like, you placed into pre-cal. Why don't you start there? And I'm like, no way. You guys obviously made a mistake. I want to start with Algebra 1. And they were like, you're wasting your time, but okay. And I started from there straight into like, I don't know.
Go ahead, name them. Name them.
All right. So the
Name
differential
drop.
equations. Introduction to abstract algebra.
Yeah. Yeah, not me. I went to college and told me I didn't have to take any reading classes. I can read really well.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, they tried to put me in Esau. But then when I did the placement test, it was an advanced English. And even then I was like, oh, I don't want to do that either. Just put me right in the middle. But no, I did that advanced class. But I mean, it was like advanced writing. And I was like, man, this shit is
protested.
advanced.
I protested. I was like, I'm not gonna take an ESL test.
I think Carla did the same thing.
If we were having the same conversation simultaneously in the same building, just
They're
different locations.
ESOL. But I think what they were trying to do is push the ESOL class so that it got filled up, so that there's students in there, so that this person.
No.
It's all
just-
statistics.
this is
It's
just
all
for taking-
numbers on
Yeah,
paper.
they needed
This was-
somebody there.
No. This was just for taking the placement tests. This
Yeah,
wasn't even like the classes that we were going to be assigned.
No,
I know, but they wanted you there.
Yeah,
Right.
They wanted you to fill the class.
they needed to like show like, oh, we have these many Hispanics
Students,
here.
yeah.
And
So it showed like some type of demographic going into
I was
the
like,
Exactly.
look,
diversity.
technically English was my first language because I got here when I was
Yeah, they know that, but they didn't give.
no, they didn't. So I'm like, I was like, so if I was like, if I was anybody else, what would I be taking? And she was just like, I mean, you would be taking this other test. And I'm like, okay,
Give me
why
that
aren't I
one.
taking that one?
Huh.
She's like, and you could tell like her mind was just like, I don't understand what you're asking as a
Yes, but
Hispanic
you're
person.
Hispanic. Yeah.
right.
I don't know.
Don't confuse me with your Hispanic ways. I knew it.
You can only say this sentence and the sentence after that.
Dude, it was so frustrating. And finally, she's like, all right, fine. Where did you go to high school? And I'm like, oh my God. Dill City. And she's like, okay, fine.
What?
I don't believe you.
Yeah, seriously, dude. They did not.
You mean Dale City?
What part of Mexico is that in?
Yeah.
Dale. Some of that thing.
Oh man,
Don't
that
know mine.
sucks.
Dude, it was so wild. But, you know, it's loud. It's Northern Virginia.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well, that's more like northern West Virginia. You
Yeah,
can't really
yeah.
claim northern Virginia in
Yeah,
Loudon.
well, we do.
That's interesting. I didn't have that problem.
But you in Maryland, there's like so many Hispanic people. It's
Yeah.
like,
Well,
doesn't
that's
matter.
that's like closer to Virginia though, closer to DC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's right outside of DC.
Yeah,
So.
I'm right outside of
Because there's
DC.
Maryland, that's also very Western.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's where his friends live.
Yeah. Yeah, they all had to get out of the city. We're like, this is getting too brown out here. We gotta go to Frederick. No, that's not what it is. It was cheaper.
It is super, yeah.
And then they were like, come on, Jose, you're okay. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can pass.
Dude, there was a guy I've talked about him before who was somewhat prejudiced. And one day I just thought, maybe I should just go tell him that I have a bunch of white friends. Maybe he'll calm down a little. If
Some
I
of
just
my
tell
best
him.
friends are white.
Yeah. If I just, show him pictures of like
I
me at the
watch-
holiday party and
You
I'm
and
the only
Brian.
brown dude there.
I watch anime.
I watch anime. Oh, he was so funny. He was like, I love Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, Tom Morello is the best. I don't care about that. I don't care about the lead singer though. All he does is scream. I was like, you don't care about the lead singer because you can tell he's Hispanic. Right?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
You can't really tell with Tom Morello, can you?
Yeah, he is a little confusing, that guy.
So, did you guys ever make a bond or no?
Absolutely not. We we got into like a discussion,
Yeah.
argument. The work daddy, our foreman, had to get involved, and
Papa.
Papa, dude, and I was like, well, these are all the things that are happening because he was like, tell him what you just told me, and I did. The foreman was like, yeah, you're an idiot. You need to be teaching this guy how to do this stuff, and
I
not just
remember
being an
this story,
asshole
yeah.
about
You
it.
talking about the guy to you or you to him?
No, the other guy, he was telling that to the other guy to him. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just didn't work out for him. And then he just had this look on his face like, I can't believe this. I can't believe he's siding with the Hispanic guy.
He's like
just that look on
disappointment,
his face.
like
There's a bomb going off in his head.
like, bro, it's 23, man. It's like not even 1960 right now. Come on.
This is how naive I was as a kid, though. I was like, I can't wait till I'm in my 40s. There will be no more racism because none of my friends were like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly believe that. Like, I always waited for that. But then, like, one day I was leaving the shop in this small town here in Virginia, and this woman stuck half her body out her car and goes, "Hey, Mexican, where's my watch?" I'm like, yeah, they don't never end.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'd be lit.
Where's my watch? Damn, that's crazy.
I'd be lit.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I couldn't say anything because she was driving, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
her husband was driving, and then she just drove off. I'm like, what the
Yeah, at that point, it was like a drive-by.
Yeah.
Slur.
She was just like, "Hey, Mexican, where's my watch?" With a Doppler effect and everything.
Yeah, the crazy thing, she was Asian.
Why did she ask for her watch?
Well,
She knew
I
he
had
was
her
a jewelry
watch.
guy.
I was like changing the
As
battery.
a client.
Yeah, as a
Oh, he
client.
was a client?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Damn, I was
just
throwing that watch down the drain.
Nah, I just put her old battery back.
Oh, you can't say what he really did.
No, that's true. That's true. Man, that watch would have been gone though.
Yeah, but he did an amazing job on that watch.
Yeah. Despite the fact that he has integrity.
And dignity.
That's right.
What a leader. You should run your
Just
own
because
MLM.
he's a leader.
That's
Yeah.
me, y'all.
So when are you gonna start mowing lawns?
Apparently,
Yeah,
this
you
week.
needed like a golden lawnmower.
Dude. And so been so many dudes. Like when I was in college, just one Spanish guy. I was like, "Can you make me a turntable in like solid gold?"
Bro, you know how much money that's gonna be? I'll tell you what. I'll make it plated gold.
I'll
like-
color it
I
gold
was like,
for you,
"Bro,
bud. What do
you
you want?"
got it. It's gonna be like $10,000." He's like, "Oh, can't you make it in silver?" I'm like, "No."
Can you make that silver into gold? Alchemist? All right, bet.
That's what you guys do, right?
Turn shit into other shit.
Dude, it's so funny. People are always like that. They're like, "I want a 3-carat diamond." All right, man. Here you go. Okay, what about zirconia?
Exactly. Can I get some glass?
It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, what do people think diamonds cost?
I don't know.
You know what's funny? We was having this conversation, me and Luisa, talking about how like, all right, so who's supposed to buy the
You say
ring for
engagement ring. I'm
yeah.
gonna throw a watch at you.
the
dude.
wedding ring? The wedding ring for the man.
Oh,
For the-
nobody.
No, but you
Oh,
buy.
speaking of which, take my ring out.
Whom?
Who? You?
Me? As
Yeah.
in me?
Yeah,
So I
you.
buy my own.
Yeah. You buy them both.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
how it
I
bro.
buy
goes.
my own.
Yeah,
Yes.
you buy them both. Why? Why? Because you're the man.
Dude, it's
Oh,
kind of
that's so
like,
patriarchal.
I know. Dude, I know. The patriarchy sucks, dude.
it's kind of like
You
the
have
devil,
small
man.
fingers, bro. This fits on my pinky.
I know.
What the hell? This is nice.
It's like the devil, dude. The greatest trick he ever did was pretend that he doesn't exist, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The greatest trick women ever did is making you pay for everything.
Yeah.
Even though it's 2023.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could
And I'm
look.
independent.
Here's
Yeah.
what you could do:
I like this one.
have her buy
I like
you
it. If it was
something.
black, yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, have her buy the ring.
No, for sure.
You could probably get away with that, but just like do it under the guise of feminism.
No, but what I'm saying is like,
Down with
do you
patriarchy.
think that's gonna change? You think this is gonna change? Like, there's gonna be a movement?
No.
Nah, man.
It'll
Nah,
never-
because
You know the funny part is like I have a couple that's they're
Yeah,
both
this is
men.
pretty small.
They're both men, right? But one of them proposed to the other one, and the other one is having the exact same ring made, so he can go propose to him too.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that's fair. Like you guys,
That's
this is-
50-50.
That is 50-50. That's like a committed relationship. I'm like, but that's not how it goes with us. Like,
why can't you just marry a guy, right?
I know. That's what I want to know.
It's too late now.
It's just too late.
It's never too late, man. Go live your life, dude. Go live your dreams. I'll support you, soon, brother. I got this watch that's basically like.
So what kind
wedding-
of watch is that? I've been looking
It's a
at
Sunto.
it. What is it? What?
It's called Sunto. It's the same thing. Here, look at it.
Check it out.
Oh, he's got
So
it.
what is it, like a Garmin?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
They're
much.
running watches. They're
Yeah.
they have they're like an Apple Ultra.
Oh, so like the Ultra? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The battery life lasts for like a week and a half.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Full GPS. You can get messages on it. Everything like the new Apple Watch.
But you also get like altitude,
Barometer.
barometric pressure,
Yeah,
and like
if there's a storm coming and it warns you, like get the
Yeah.
shelter.
And it has that like back trail so you don't get lost, right?
GPS.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. And that one is titanium, so you can beat it up, sapphire crystal.
Oh, that's what's up.
It's not
Mhm.
gonna fall apart on you.
It's meant to be worn out in the.
Yeah.
I still
On
got
trail.
that tag that you gave me.
Yeah, that thing was pretty sick.
But the battery's still dead on that thing.
You just need to change the battery every once in a while.
Tag.
Yeah.
Tag Heuer. So
Tiger.
with
Attacker.
Heuer.
Yeah.
Attacker train.
Yeah.
So when I used to work at I guess I shouldn't say, but I used to work in Old Town Alexandria. They were having like a clearance on a bunch of these, and they were really nice watches. I'm like, how are these not sold? And he's like, I don't know. I'm gonna take one. You want one? I'm like, yeah. So I bought one for him.
Where's mine?
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, you weren't there. You weren't in the picture.
You know, one time he gave me a pair of shoes and then like
charged him for it.
and then he was like, yeah, take them. It's yours. And then he like texted me. He was like, hey, it's $75 for those shoes.
All right. So I have a buddy. We went out one night and we're having a blast. We're drinking. We got some food, and he ends up paying the tab for like, you know, all of us. It's only like, you know, we went on double dip, right? Yeah. The next morning, he fucking me and Luis were talking about it, like, yo, that fucking amazing. I can't believe he did that. Like, he's never done that. Like, you know, this is something that I would normally do. Is usually like, all right, we'll get it this time. What you know, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But with this person, it's just always, you just know for a fact, like, all right, we gotta split it, and it gotta be like, all right, this is your shit, this is my shit.
I only got these drinks.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, so that's just what it is with this person. But he took it. I was like, oh, that's amazing. Next morning, hey, bro, I was so up. Can you send me half? I was like, this motherfucker. You are exactly what I thought you were.
Yeah. Hold on. Damn. He's broke.
Nah, he got money. No, he's Peruvian.
There are times
Puerto Rican.
that sounds a lot, actually.
No,
I was gonna come up with an
culture thing.
excuse of like women, you know, something to get involved, and they're like, "Yo, you didn't just do that, did you?" It's like, all right.
No, that was him.
Yeah,
No,
that's him. That's him. Yeah. There was no way.
His girl is Puerto Rican.
And this is why we gotta.
No, but at the end of the day, like, you know, like, you could go out with certain people, you just don't gotta worry about it. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'll take it. Like, for me, I don't know. I like to contribute every time I go. I'm like, all right, so I know I went out with you guys. All right, what was the tab? I need to pay something for sure. Yeah. Cause I just can't be out here letting you guys pay for shit.
See, I'm always trying to get someone to pay for my dinner.
Nah.
And sometimes I'll be like, oh, I left my wallet.
Nah.
I don't know. I've had a couple instances where like people in my life have been like, bro, you got to start paying your own way on everything you do. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but here's the difference. I'll do that, but I'll also buy.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like you forgot your wallet? Fine. You know, and that's just the game we play.
Yeah, that's the game. You know? We can't both forget our wallets today.
Yeah, we can't both forget our wallets today. One of us has to have one.
You have to tell them that story now.
Now, with your Apple Pay, that's
wallet.
Huh?
I forgot your wallet with your boy. Send him $1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that was good. So, all right. We're out with Toledo's Pizza. Do you know about Toledo's Pizza? Because it's mostly a Maryland thing.
Yeah. Thin slice.
They have them here.
We go, he pays for dinner for everybody. And then afterwards, he's like, all right, does everybody Venmo? It was decided at the table. Like, we'll just do it on one card. Everybody Venmos me $20. You know, I was like, okay, I got you. Sent him 99 cents.
Yeah.
And I was like, you'll get the rest later. And I did that for like almost a year. Every time I saw him, 99 cents. 99 cents. And at the end of it, I like handed him some change. Like, this is all because those 1 cent, you know, they all add up. And so I was like, here it is, you know, change. And we're out and we went to go get sort of cigars for everybody. And he's like, oh, I forgot my wallet. I was like, don't worry, bro, I got you.
Yeah.
It came out to like 100 something.
Turn it right around. You gotta wait for this day.
Here's the thing. Neither one of us thought about it. It was totally legit. We were just talking about stuff, you know, and we like get in there. And the moment we walk outside after buying for everything, he's like, oh, I was like, oh no. And the moment it hit him, it hit me. And he just started busting out. I was like, oh no, no, please pay me back. He was like, oh, I will. Here.
.01 of a penny.
And for the next year, he bought me dinners.
99-cent dinners. That's awesome.
Finally,
that's a great story.
Couple weeks ago, he just was like, $20. That's all I owe you. All right, it's over. I don't owe you anything more. It was,
Teach you a lesson, though, right?
Oh, it was so funny. I mean, if I get the opportunity, I'm just gonna do it again.
Yeah, that's what you
This
gotta
is
do.
how it is.
Scumbag.
Yeah, this is how it is, dude. Of
Such a
course.
scumbag. Like if you were to pass away and like God forbid, but he's talking to you for this motherfucker owes me 99 cents.
Yeah.
He paid me $20 over a year. Like what kind of fucking afterpay shit is this?
Afterpay. Afterpay.
Afterpay is the shit. I don't
I
want
love
anybody talking shit about Afterpay.
I love Afterpay,
They
dude.
send me my money
I-
right away. You get your shit. I get my money.
So-
I'm happy. With
So
it.
essentially, they bank on it. They
Yeah,
like
they
essentially they get
totally
the
do.
interest, and then
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah, totally. Like even when they were doing like initially it was like a 4-month thing, right? They were like, all right, 4 payments, 4 months, and I think your charge was minimal.
What does it hit you as a business owner? Does it hit you
Doesn't hit me
anything?
at all.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And
Oh, you do
so-
Afterpay as a business owner.
Yeah. So they would get at the time they were getting like 2 or 3% on you, which was
Yeah.
like
But now they're just pushing it off to
now
customer.
they're like, hey, if you do Afterpay, you have up to 6 to 8 months to pay for it, and they hit you with like a 13%, 20%.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I found a pretty cool way to like liquidate credit. So for example, I have like this Chase card,
Yeah.
and you could probably do this with any of the Chase cards. So I had to let somebody borrow some money. So I sent them some money, but I used an app called Milio. I don't know, have you guys heard of Milio?
No idea.
So essentially, it sends them like
Ooh, yeah, sell
like
us
a
on
wire.
it. This
Yeah,
is
so it sends like a wire. He's like, I don't know how I'm gonna make millions, but I'm going to make millions. No. But so essentially, like, you send like an ACH essentially.
Okay.
So, but using your credit card,
Okay.
the percent on there is like 3%. So I mean, it's not that
What
crazy.
do you get?
Oh, well, I only get my 1% as a rewards back, but you can push it onto them. But essentially, you're using your credit card as opposed to like you using cash. If you had to,
I see.
you get what I'm saying? So if you didn't have the capital, you didn't have the cash, you could use your credit card. Now, on the back end with your Chase card, they have the pay over time. And you can use it anytime. So you could use it on that one. You could just spread it up over time with 0% interest.
Interesting.
So just a way to liquidate credit.
Yeah. You know, I always thought it was funny when people would come in and like, sell me some silver. Yeah. But I guess they were right. Have you not heard, like, recently the return on silver has been ridiculous.
It's good?
It's amazing, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Give me some silver.
I got some at work, yeah.
Give me,
So-
I don't want to buy it. Just give me the silver. Just give me your scraps. Just get the
I
dust.
have a tub of gold and platinum. I have it a quarter of the way full. I'm not going to send it in until it's full. It's like a Tupperware, kind of like a meal prep dish.
How about this? You send that in, and then you pay me the difference on those shoes.
Well, you know, with depreciation,
With
I could do that.
depreciation,
Yeah, that's like $2.
Those shoes were at
With
least
depreciation, you owe me money.
those shoes were at least $500. You owe me $500. Go on. They don't depreciate. They get better with time. It's called patina.
Tina. That's
God damn.
hilarious.
All right. So it's been about an hour, but what I just thought of,
Okay.
and I think about this from time to time,
Okay.
that wild ass story you had when you went to Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. Mexico is Puerto Rico.
Up with
Puerto
Puerto Rico, bro.
You gotta tell the story.
Yeah.
You gotta tell the story.
It's better when me and Luisa both tell it because you know we're simultaneously like correcting each other when it's happening. But where do you want me to begin?
The beginning.
At the beginning, dude.
The beginning is a good place to start.
Tell us the story, and then we'll end this thing.
All right, let me take a piss and then I'll tell you the
All
story.
right, we're gonna pause
Pause.
everything.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Because I got a piss too.
Before we start again, I had some friends complain about the first episode.
What about?
Because we ended with, yeah, I gotta take a piss, and then you paused it, and we never came back. Like, why did you do that? Why didn't you actually just end the show?
Why don't you just edit it out?
I was like, look, man,
So it's funny.
we got better the next time.
So it's funny.
Thanks for the feedback.
Actually, I was thinking about that when I was editing the last episode. I was like, because I think we did it again.
Did we?
Yes.
No.
And I thought that
We
could
said
be,
goodbye from the void.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No. I mean, like the last one with your boy.
Yeah. We said goodbye from the void.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But I thought we could make it a thing where we would just be like, oh, we're gonna go take a piss.
No, nobody liked that.
Okay,
Nobody
well,
liked
never mind
that.
then. All right. Yeah. Sorry.
Puerto Rico.
Sorry.
Your hate for Puerto Ricos.
No, wait.
Puerto Ricans.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
Do you guys want to tell everybody where that Puerto Rico comes from?
Where does that come from?
What?
The way you guys say it?
Oh, the way I say it?
Yeah.
Because it's just me.
No, there's like a thing.
No, it's it was from I guess it was like a meme or something.
Yeah, it was definitely a meme.
And the dude was just like, you know, I need to get me like a Puerto Rican girl, like a Puerto Rican.
Like,
wait, are we saying it funny?
Yeah.
Are we? Puerto Rican?
No, he was.
No, I always.
Oh
say
yeah,
it.
you were saying.
And then so was Carla upstairs.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Alexa.
And it was so funny because he was like,
confused,
"Look at this, look at this."
You're like, can you guys just pronounce it correctly?
I let it go. I don't know.
It's like, he's mildly retarded. It's fine. Let him have it.
No, it was like, maybe I'm saying it wrong. I'm mildly
it's just a meme.
retarded.
It's just a meme. And like the dude was talking about how good the like Latin women treat their men, and he's like, I need me a Puerto Rican.
Yeah. All right. So the Puerto Rican story. So I got a whole trip paid for through my company.
And that's the phone company, right?
That's the phone company. Yeah.
No. That's the MLM. That's the MLM.
That was the MLM?
No. Because I was at the top at this point. At this point, I was that guy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I took the other guy out, and now I'm the guy. Nah. So we're company top sales. So it's all expense, and then I had some other buddies that were able to make it too. So we all went out there. Had a phenomenal time, but it was only paid up to a certain time. So we want to stay there a little bit longer. So I ended up purchasing extra stay, but in Old San Juan. And in Old San Juan, there's a spot called the Monastery Inn. So when I booked it, it looked phenomenal. The pictures were great. It looked very vibrant. It looked artistic.
Huh. After having heard this story before and thinking about the fact that it's called the Monastery Inn, it's like, that should have been your first red flag.
There were clues there.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to, well, here's the thing. I got it through Hotwire, and Hotwire doesn't disclose this till after the fact. Because Hotwire, what it does is it just tells you the vicinity in the area, and it just tells you the stars, and that's it. That's all it gives you. So once you book it, and then it discloses the information of what actual hotel you're gonna actually stay at.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So when I had it, I was like, the Monastery.
It's like hotel roulette.
Yeah, it is definitely hotel roulette. That's exactly what it is. And I should have learned after the first time because I did the same thing for my parents and they had a terrible time.
That's hilarious. So you had
but my time is way worse.
So there was a couple red flags.
Yeah.
So chose to ignore them.
All right. But I got the Hotwire. So yeah, well, it was a decent price. Pretty competitive, right? So it had good, like I said, it had good ratings, good pictures, everything looked good. So I even decided to call up. So when I called up, the first number that popped up, it just went straight to like beep, beep, beep. There's nobody can connect to. Cool. So continue to do the research. And there was another number and it was just a lady picks up. And it was like, hello. And I'm just like, hello, is this the Monastery Inn? And she's like, no, and hangs up. And this is like weeks before I even, we're even about to travel. And I was like, oh, well, that's weird.
That's weird.
That's how Puerto Ricans do it, I guess.
Hey, man, I'm sure the food's good. In my mind, I'm just like, oh, that's, first of all, with me, I don't plan shit.
Yeah.
I'm not a planner. I'm the guy. I'll just figure it out when we get out there.
Yeah.
And Louisa freaking hates that about me, but that's just who I am. So she's gonna have to deal with it. So, we go out there, we do our thing. It's a great time, phenomenal. Our time at our resort is over. So we asked our tour guide at the time, which we got really cool with. His name is Chencho, and he was our tour guide out there. He was just taking us everywhere. Like he was like, yo, we'll take you here, we'll take you there. I know everything in the island. So we were like, you know about the Monastery Inn? He was like, no, never heard of it. And it was like, and it's in like a prime location in Old San Juan.
Yeah.
So, like I said, these are all like kind of, this is the first one, essentially.
This was your first one, but prior to that, there were at least 3.
Yes,
I'm counting them.
But once again, I'm disregarding all of them, all of the red flags. I disregard all the
We're
red
traveling
flags.
55 miles an hour.
Yeah,
We can't slow down.
It's already paid for. What am I gonna do?
And so, he takes us, he uses the GPS, and it's like really close to the place where all the umbrellas are. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You guys seen it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like a big thing. Like everybody goes to Puerto Rico, they go to Old San Juan, and it's like by the little Navy area
Okay.
of the naval base, and then it's like a whole like what is it? Like an alleyway of umbrellas overhead, right? Colorful, very vibrant. Everybody takes pictures over there. And he, like I said, he drops off. He's like, I don't know where it is, but it says it's over here. And we're like, okay, well, that's kind of weird because, it's supposed to be like a location. It's supposed to be a hotel.
Right, but there's nothing there.
It's just a bunch of stuff that's in the area, right? So, like I said, we get out, we got our luggage, and we see a police officer. I ask him, like, hey, where's the monastery? And he was like, oh, the monastery.
You don't want to stay at the monastery?
Yeah, he was like, creo que está. He's like, I think it's over there. So he points out like a general area. So we head that direction, and it's like there's a big restaurant. There's like a gift shop right on the corner, and like somewhere in the middle there's like a gated door, and I'm like, this might be it.
Just some random little door.
Yeah, so like a random gated door, and so we have to get buzzed in, which is a little weird, I would say. But then I'm like, all right, maybe it's Puerto Rico. Yeah, I don't know.
It's just exclusive.
But like it's like the restaurant didn't need that, right?
No, it's open
because it's a business. It's a real business.
Not an MLM thing that's gonna kill you. So anyways, no foreshadowing. So So we buzz in, and this guy, he comes out, and he has the fro, but he has a kind of like a weird accent. It's like it's not an accent, but it's actually like, hey, how are you guys doing? And we're like, we're doing good, just here for the monastery and
he's like trying to hide his accent.
Yeah.
Or put one on.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Right? He looked like Tego Calderon, but like a young guy, like with the fro, yeah. And it's like, well, come on in. And then, it's stairs to get up. It's not even like an elevator. It's not like just straight stairs.
It's a monastery.
Yeah, it is a monastery. We still haven't figured it out just yet. And he's like, he keeps asking me, do I need help with my suitcase? And I'm like, nah, I help Luisa out. Like, my girl, she needs help with her suitcase, grab her stuff.
So
he's helping her up. Yeah, exactly.
It's Puerto Rico.
Yeah, so we go up, and we're trying to get checked in. He gets our ID, and we start noticing like the whole place, like I guess we're in the lobby area now, it's really dark. Like everything's really dark. There's like nobody there. And I'm like, this is kind of weird. But I still haven't said anything. But I know she's getting the feels, but she's kind of keeping it in. She didn't want to be like a Debbie Downer or a negative Nancy or anything like that.
Because at that point, that's only your second red flag, right?
Yeah, for me, yeah.
For you.
It's a yellow flag.
I'm going to tell you who I am. I'm an optimist here. Optimist prime. So, we're getting checked in, and then he's like, all right, we got to go this way, and we got to go that way. And it was more stairs. And he asked me again, do I need help? I was like, no, I don't need help. You can help her out. So he grabs her stuff, and then we're going down, up and down. It's like a corridor. And then our hallway's all the way down. And it's like one of those doors. You need like a key for it. It's like one key.
A big key.
Not even like a big key. It's like a freaking regular ass key.
It's just a padlock.
Like a key for it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, shit. And it has like, I think it has like one of those like white windows on them, like where you can't see through anything, but it's
like a frosted window.
Yeah.
The only thing you're gonna see is your hand with the glass.
Yeah. Trying to keep y'all in.
Yeah. So as we're going through it, there's like, where I guess it was supposed to be like a dining area / like bar. Like all the tables are like, or the chairs are upside down. So it's like the place looks like it's shut down. I'm like, this is kind of weird. So he gets to our, gets us to our room. Like, we get inside, and he's over there just like, yeah, right here. Yeah, right here,
So he's like far away from y'all.
Yeah, like
doesn't
but he's
want to
still
go
there.
down.
turn
the
around
hallway.
and like,
But he's still there. He's like,
we turn around like,
Hey,
like
wait a
looking
minute,
up,
Oh,
stairs.
dang.
And let me just tell you about the monastery. First of all, yeah, it's pretty fucking creepy. Like it's a church. Like
Yeah.
you realize, like, oh man, this some shit
It
probably
wasn't
happened
just
here.
a name.
Yeah,
It wasn't just
like,
a name.
It started,
It was
like,
not.
it started soaking. It's like, oh shit probably went down in this place before. You know what I mean? You're like,
know it did.
you start getting in the feels, but we haven't even got the feels just yet.
Was it the splotches of blood? Is that what gave it
No,
away?
that wasn't it. So yeah, we put our,
it was a smell of death.
So we get inside.
Yeah.
So we get
Totally.
inside, and the tiles are like kind of like dirty. I feel like I was like in El Salvador, like my grandma's house back when like in San Juan, when it was like really
We were
poor.
still on the
Yeah,
dirt
where they
floor.
like
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they like butcher the goats and stuff, right?
It's just a dirty
Looks
ass-
exactly like
It's just a dirty ass tile where you wouldn't take your shoes off. Just put it.
Dude, I love being on tile without my shoes.
Yeah,
though.
but it was dirty. Like
You don't
some
wanna do
old
that
school
here.
square, a little square green and white tiles, right?
Oh,
But just dirty as shit.
Oh, boy.
And the bed, I put my luggage on there, and I was like, I just jumped on because I was tired. And there's like a big ass TV, and then all I could think was like, I feel like there's a camera right there.
There was.
You should have turned the TV on. You would have seen yourself.
We didn't even turn the TV on. I just was just looking at the TV. I was like, and then Louise is trying to use the bathroom or go to the bathroom. And after like a couple of minutes, she comes out. She's like, there's no fucking water. And I'm like, there's no water. I mean, you're probably not doing it right. There's no fucking...
Did you try it in Spanish?
and then, not me thinking about it, like, there's no fucking way that you don't know how to use water. Fucking water. You know what I'm saying? So, I go in there, and then, I go to the sink, and I'm like, tussing at it. And, there's no water. Then I go to the shower, no water. I go to the toilet, flush, there's no fucking water. And then I'm like trying to with it, and I'm like, oh, this is weird as shit. And
Now
at
it's
this
weird.
Point, yeah,
Huh.
now
it's
this
weird. At this point,
this
it's
guy
weird.
started to get to like my boiling point, almost, right? And
Still has more.
I have more, but I'm getting to like that point. So she was being a trooper about it. I guess she knows that like there's times where like she'll look at things like, oh, I don't want to be the Debbie Downer. So she was like, nah, I think we can stay here. And I'm like, nah, I think let's go talk to this guy downstairs. So we go downstairs.
This is a good time for you to be a Debbie Downer.
We'll figure this out. So, we go downstairs, and I start to talk to the guy, right? And as I'm talking to the guy, I'm like, hey man, there's no water. Like, it's not working. And he's like, oh yeah, there's a little bit of water. And Louisa couldn't even hold it in. She was like, there's no water.
There's a little bit of water. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What constitutes a lot of water or a little bit of water?
Yeah,
Like in the
so-
bowl? Is that what you meant? Because there's zero.
Yeah, so Louis is like, just tells like, hey, there's no water. I'm like, babe, I got this. And, at this point, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. All right, we'll figure it out, man. We'll be back. So at this point, we leave. We're gonna try to go get some lunch or something. So when we step out, Louis is like, you know what? It's all good. We'll stay there. And I'm still like, at this point, I'm kind of thinking like, there's no water. There's no way we can stay here. Just like, there's no way.
there isn't.
Yeah.
But the dude, he like, as he said, there was like some water. He's like, it'll come back on. Like he's kind of like pushing. It's gonna come on. The whole block is out right now. That's the way he presented it.
Okay.
He
That makes a
present-
lot of sense why you guys would think about staying there.
Yeah. So he presented in the sense like the whole block is out.
Yeah.
But then when we walk out,
Everybody's got water.
there's a whole restaurant running next to it.
with flowing water. In fact, it was coming out of the doorway. There's so much water in there.
There's a guy outside with the
And
hose.
that's when I was like, oh, nah.
Yeah, just a guy drinking out of like a fountain of water. Like, hey man, how you doing?
Like the restaurant next to us was popping. Like there's tables outside, people serving. So they got to wash cups.
Yeah,
Like,
you got people showering in the fountains and stuff. Yeah.
So in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, this is probably it. So I'm gonna call in. So I'm start calling Hotwire, and I'm letting them know. And just so you know, Hotwire, it's outsourced. You're calling either India or the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure I got India, right? And I'm telling them like, yeah, I've stayed at this location, but I tell them this whole thing, right? And they're like, so what's going on exactly? Like, they don't really understand the situation. I'm like, they don't even have water. They don't have water. Well, can you go back inside? And I'm like, go back inside. I'm starting to get creeped out at this point. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go back inside. All right, call. So they call and they can't reach him either.
Yeah.
They call every number.
Yeah.
You can't even reach him.
Yeah,
She's like, I need
no.
you to go back in there. And I was like, all right, well, if I get disconnected, I'm gonna need you to call me right back.
Yeah.
And so we're already texting my people back at the old hotel, the old resort, and we're like, hey man, if something happens, we're over here. Come get us. Like, this is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
So, because I'm starting to get the feels because even this person can't reach out to them. So I'm like, all right, this is a little crazy. And Louise is getting a little creeped out too. She was like, yeah, that's kind of weird because my phone, I had a full charge when we walked in here. Now I feel like the whole place got a little dark. I felt like it was like a time zone change.
Oh,
We
wow.
walked in there like at noon and it was like 6 p.m. all of a sudden. Like, that's how it felt. Like, it was things started to wind down, right?
It's the cramps in the air.
Things just started to wind down. It was like a time shift, right? But that's just how it felt. Is it true? No, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I had to go back in there. So when we went back in there to have the person like they want to talk to him, and I was like, hey man, I got somebody that wants to talk to you, and he was like, oh, who? And I was like,
now he's creeped out.
so I put him on speaker, and then obviously the Empress, the representative is like, hey, so they're saying that he doesn't have water, and he was like, no, there's some water, and then Louise was like, there's no water.
There's some water. There's some water.
Yeah,
where?
You gotta wait for it. You gotta wait for
I got a cup right here. There's some water.
Yeah, there's no water. So so she's angry. She said it again. She said, no water. And then the person was like, all right, well, are you gonna be able to refund him? He's like, yeah, I'll end up refunding him. He had already made a copy of my ID and everything.
Oh boy.
I was like, okay, whatever.
And credit cards.
Whatever he had to make a copy of, he got it at initially, right? So as she's talking to him, I'm on speaker, me and Luis are looking at like all the different art in the area, and there was like an art on the table, and it was like a tree with like, it was like personified, right? So it was like a witch type of thing.
Oh
So-
boy.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh
So
boy.
that's when we're like, oh shit, this is freaking weird. Like, me and her both saw it at the same time, and we and her just looked at each other and we were like, oh hell nah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're about to get sacrificed,
Yeah.
bud. Oh yeah.
So
He's
yeah,
gonna lock that door.
and then like the dude's mom, I guess, I don't know if they own it or whatever. She comes out and she don't speak no English or anything like that.
She
I mean, I
came
speak
out in all
Spanish,
black.
but yeah, but I don't know what she came out in. But either way, she just like what's going on, like what's happening, like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
why are they leaving? You know what I mean? Like, why are they leaving?
I already made the calls.
Yeah,
They're
so-
coming
so-
home
yeah,
tonight.
yeah. I already sharpened my dagger. What's going on?
So
Come on.
so we started head back to the room, and from Luisa's side, she noticed that there was like a door that was open as we were going through the hallways and corridors, and then he was like, it like opened up, and then he was like, looked at her, and then he like closed it because it like opened up by itself.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, that's her story. That's not my story. She saw that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So we get our luggage, and then I start to hear some. So then I hear like a little girl, like a kid crying. But you don't know. I haven't seen anybody in there the whole time I've been there. There's nobody there but somebody crying. And then we hear that. I'm like, babe, you hear that? And she's like,
I don't hear anything.
And then so we packaged all this shit, and then
Come play with us, Manny.
yeah, hell nah. And then, like I said, like just like he was earlier, he was like on the top, just waiting for us, just like my hands behind his back, like trying to be all proper, but you know you're not. But I give the
Time
proper
for that's
killing.
over. Yeah. That part's over. You don't have to play games with us.
Yeah, nah, man. But as soon as so we ended up getting out finally, right? But when we got out, like it was just like such a relief when we got out. I feel like a weight was off our shoulders, and this is when I realized like it was starting to be like sunset. So we got there at
midnight
noon.
now.
No, it was like sunset.
Oh boy.
But yeah, it was like sunset. But we got there like noon because we had to check out at like 10 at this one location.
Mhm.
So to get that other location, like I said, the latest it would have been was noon. But now at this point, it's like 6 o'clock. So time just flew. It's like 6:37. I don't know. And then we had the dude come and pick us up, Chencho. So he ended up coming, and he was like, yo, I couldn't find you guys. Because when he dropped us off early, he didn't know where we were.
Yeah.
He said, so when we gave him the address and we did the pinpoint, he said, I still couldn't find you guys. I left my van all the way over there on the other side. I've been rolling around. I kind of went off of like what you guys had to say. So he still couldn't find us.
What?
That's weird.
Yeah, it was really weird.
There was people on the street, right?
Oh, the place is packed. But the monastery is like this little location in between like a gift.
Door.
Yeah, it's like a door.
It's like you guys went to the gates
Just
of
a
hell.
door, yeah. Just like some weird
Twilight
door.
Zone shit.
Yeah, what
Oh,
color was the
God.
door?
It's black.
It was black.
It's like a black lady door.
I mean, but like it's a colorful country, right?
Yeah, sir.
It is the only black door.
The only
Yeah.
black door and that little funny star on top of it.
Yeah.
You just gotta ignore that.
So yeah, Louisa, she was like, gave him a hug. She was like, "Oh my god!" And yeah, he was. And then on the ride out, he was like, "Yeah, there's a lot of like witchcraft out here in Puerto Rico." And it's like, yeah, you could side with the devil, or you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the light or whatever. But there's like two sides to this. A lot of people here, they make it big because they sell their soul. That's what he said. And I was like, yeah. So in my mind, I was like, yeah, we was about to be chopped up tonight because, like, as a business owner, like if you owned a hotel, who would you let stay at your hotel knowing there's no water? Like,
Nobody.
Who would do
Nobody.
No,
that? And if you just think about it,
You couldn't maintain it.
Yeah,
You know
no
what I mean?
way.
yeah. I mean, you
How?
want tourists. That's like your whole
how,
game.
How do you even
Right.
clean anything?
You don't.
Yeah, right.
That's a
Look at the
basic
That's
necessity.
Yeah.
So
No, dude,
to
you were
have
about
us
to be
just
murdered.
stay there, I was like, what could have happened if we stayed there the rest of the night?
You wouldn't be here today.
Yeah,
No, you
hell nah. We would have been chop suey,
We'd
bro.
still
Yeah.
be looking for you.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd be still looking, but I'd probably be
was
on
a
a
long
shirt.
time ago.
I'll be on a shirt or something.
Yeah. With like clouds behind you, like
yeah,
this.
exactly.
You know, like look.
I can totally do that.
Yeah, so
Angel wings.
yeah, we ended up staying back at the resort, so we ended up just kicking it one more night with my boys and all that stuff. Like we just found like a little place in the room and just kicked it. But when we got back to Virginia, that's when the fun started.
What?
Yeah, you didn't hear?
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember.
Yeah,
She broke her back.
Do we really want to go paranormal?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's right. And then you had that thing with the camera and the lights at your house and all this
Yeah.
other weird stuff
Yeah.
started happening. Yeah.
I forgot. Why are you here, dude? You came back haunted.
Yeah, so
I forgot about it. Go home.
yeah, and I'm not a disclaimer. I'm not a paranormal. I'm the guy that doesn't believe any of this shit. Just so you know, but I kind of now believe it. But I'm still gonna deny it, even though I'm gonna tell you the story. So that's who I am, you know. So
wild.
I'm conspiracy theorist, anti-pro.
Yeah.
But not. So we
Man.
got back, and there was like a whole we had a gathering at our house. And as we were having a gathering, we were telling everybody the story of Puerto Rico. And when we're telling the story of Puerto Rico in our dining room, the light started to flicker like a little crazy, like just randomly as we're talking about the story. And we're like, that's weird. And then it got like really, really fucking hot, like so hot. And I like had it like on 71, 70, which is supposed to be pretty cold.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just got really hot. It just felt like that presence that day. It just felt really weird.
Interesting.
And then so like, all right, we gotta get the out of here. It's just really hot in here. I'm just like blaming it to the heat, whatever.
Right,
Talking about to the
right.
heat. We ended up going to bungalows, and which is this like ale house. You know, so I get some drinks. We had a whole bunch of friends over there, and I got a couple friends to attest to this. So as we're having drinks, I see my Nest camera go off, and it gives me the alert. And me and Louisa pull it out at the same time. Her phone, my phone, look at it. And we just see some weird shit just go up the stairs like a little light, and it just kind of crawls up the stairs,
Oof.
just going up.
Oof.
And like it's just like a light. It's just like, what the is that?
Mhm.
And we're like, what the And then obviously our friends are like, what's going on? And I'm like, I don't know. Take a look at this. So they're looking at it. Everybody just like, I have a gathering. They're looking at it. And then they see it, and then everybody's like, oh, shit. They're like, what the So, yeah. So, it wasn't just us. So, when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's crazy. And Louisa, she hates anything ghost-like, scary. She can't watch Stranger Things after this.
I love Stranger Things.
After this, she can't even watch anything paranormal related.
I mean, that's like a different story. That was like science.
She don't want no parts of that. So yeah, we go back home.
I mean, I guess I can
and
freak
I
out,
don't
too.
I don't know if it was like the same because at this point time has gone so far, but it was either within the same time frame.
Uh-huh.
There was a day me and her were sleeping, and as we're sleeping, the thing goes off. What is the little fire giant?
Little
Detector.
fire.
The detector. Fire detector.
Oh, the
Smoke
fire
detector?
Smoke detector. Yeah, the smoke
Okay.
detector. Yeah, sorry. The smoke detector goes off and it's just ringing, but it's ringing downstairs. It's not ringing upstairs. So it's ringing downstairs. And she's like,
That's
What the
weird
fuck?
because they're supposed to be linked. Like,
Yeah.
if one goes off, they all go off.
yeah.
Are they though? Are they
Yeah.
hardwired in?
They're supposed
They
to.
are.
They're supposed to.
I mean,
That's why
I don't know.
I used to have
okay.
remember when I had my shop down here and I would do soldering? I used to have, there's a smoke detector right here, and every time that one would go off, it would go off upstairs as well.
Yeah. So
I
as
have to
I'm
remove
walking down the stairs, it cuts off. Like it was on, it was like ringing, and I walk downstairs, just in mid beep, just deep, cuts off. Go back upstairs, and then we go back to sleep.
You seen
They
Insidious?
did it again.
You seen Insidious?
No, I've seen that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Insidious
Yeah.
one was scary.
Oh, that was the
first
best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only
especially
good
with-
one.
I don't know why, but the one scene that really freaked me out
Yeah.
was the little kid dancing in the living
Oh,
room.
yeah.
Oh my god! I was like, no, I'm not gonna watch this movie.
Yeah, but
again.
I've seen it again, and
Yeah,
it's
of
not as
course.
scary the second time around.
no,
That
not at
little
all.
kid had no
And-
beat.
In fact, the second time you actually can see little kids standing in the laundry room in the corner.
Right.
I was like, oh, look at that! I should have been
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, so second time it happened again, and she's like, "You gotta go." And I'm like, "Oh, the patriarchy."
It's like
This isn't fair.
that thing gets picked up and put down so quick.
Oh yeah.
Like I need a drink. Open this thing for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need
Treat
to
me
carry
like
something
an
heavy.
equal. Also,
Yeah.
don't check out that scary thing. No.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
and it did the same thing again. It cut on and it cut off as I walked down. So, I go back upstairs and she's like a little freaked out. Eventually, we go back to sleep. She's still like super freaked out. And I'm sleeping this way, sleeping that way. She's like, yo, like she's really upset at this point. And I'm just like,
brought a ghost back.
and I'm just like, babe,
Yeah.
you're tripping.
Yeah.
You're tripping. I'm like, babe, you're tripping. Like whatever we saw before, that was some bullshit.
Yeah. You're just trying to,
The alarm, that's
I love
bullshit.
it. The response is deny everything. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Never happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then this is the one that got me. This is where I was like, all right. So we have this light, the little light fan thing at the top, like little chandelier type of thing over our bed.
Uh-huh.
So we lost the remote at this point in time. So there's only two ways to turn it on and turn it off. Well, there's only one way. Pull this shit and turn it on. Pull this and it turns off. That's it. That's the only way that light cuts on, right? That's it. That's it.
Oh, so it was like
It's
you had
a pull
remote,
switch. It's a pull switch.
but no, like the
But
remote
it has a
was a
remote,
switch.
but
You
we-
didn't have a switch for it. It was the remote.
So it's one of the ones that you pull,
Yeah,
but
it's a
the
pull
remote
switch.
we lost it.
Right.
Yeah,
turn it
but
off.
in like it had a little docking station on the wall, right? I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I've installed one of those. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so
so
he's correct. Only way.
So she's sleeping her side, I'll sleep with my side. At this point, like, hey man, you figure it out. I'm going to sleep. I don't give a tired of shit. So the fucking light cuts on.
Ooh.
And I just like look over. She looks at me and she's like, what the f? And I'm just like, electricity, you know?
Nobody understands it. It's
Electricity,
fine.
you know? Sometimes it gets wild.
Yo, nobody f***ing pulled that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta
So
get
You
up
have
and
to
pull it.
on
No, wait
your
a
bed
minute.
too. I'm
Yes.
sure you have to
What
stand
on
up
my
on
bed.
your bed and pull that joint.
what have you done to correct all this, though? Have you had the seance, the people
Did
come
you burn
in?
sage?
Did you burn
All right,
sage?
so
Did you pray?
there was a day I think she was having like sleep paralysis after this, obviously, because that one was like, all right, this
so
was
sleep
crazy.
paralysis.
So
She said it all.
yeah, so she had it all at this point. She got to a point where I thought she was just joking. She was like, I'm gonna leave you. Like,
But
I'm
hold on.
experienced some of that. We experienced some of that.
Yeah, but that was different. She said that also when the
She couldn't
girls
figure
were
out the,
playing that black magic game where they
Oh
couldn't
my
figure out how they were doing it. So I mean, we gotta take that with a grain of salt.
So
to this
funny.
day still.
Yeah.
So she was like, "How are they doing that? We can't."
Yeah,
This
we
is
can't do that. We're not meant to be. We're not meant to be.
you sold him, and that's how you become a cult leader. You could have sold her on anything after that and sold him.
I mean, I don't want to say it, for real, yeah. But you find someone like that. You sell them on that.
That's how you start first.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
something
That
that they
one
don't
person's
know.
gonna bring in at least 10 others.
And then you, yeah, right, exactly. You know they're friends with other people like that.
Exactly.
Friends of a mother.
For real, dude.
You gotta send me that video. I want to edit that in. Anyways, well, that's it.
Wait.
Is that it?
No.
It's up to you.
I wanted to hear about her sleep paralysis.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
as she was having sleep paralysis, I'm gonna make it quick. So as she was having sleep paralysis, there was one day where she felt like she was pulled
Oh shit.
off the bed ish. So that's the day where she was like, "I'm fucking out of here. I'm out." So she ended up calling her cousin. Her cousin's like, super Christian. She came and saged the whole place, and after that,
Oh.
Yeah.
that's
Thank
what
you.
kind of like.
There needed to be a conclusion to this.
Yeah.
It
You
couldn't
need
have just
closure.
like,
You need
he's,
closure.
Yeah, he's still not haunted, you know?
and we ended
Are
up,
you?
we ended
Are
up,
you?
no.
Okay.
We ended up moving out for a while.
Is this before or after she broke her back?
This is
Oh,
during. I thought
this is
during.
right. This is so she broke her back right after Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, so she slipped and fell just
Y'all are
randomly.
crazy.
I think
Just
what
randomly.
happened. Yeah, what it
She got
was.
pushed by a ghost, you mean?
Yeah.
By a demon.
Well, the fire guys or the EMTs that came in, they obviously thought it was me, but I had a next camera and I was downstairs. Let me disclose.
Hold on a second.
I was downstairs. motherfucker.
Look at me.
This is how it happened. This is her. Nothing to do with it.
Bro, what would happen if you turned
were you
your
in a-
phone
were you
on
in a
and
tank
you just
top?
see a hand?
No. So it was funny because I forgot what we were talking about, but I had said something and then she came back to correct me and then she fell down. So I mean, all I know is I was right.
Yeah. And I proved it was right. And I'll always be
on
right.
camera.
Yeah. I'll always be right.
She went through when she hurt her back. Yeah, she went through it.
Unless you
Dude.
forget, I have a
I
video
remember
of
that.
why I'll
I
always
was
be
wondering
right.
why you moved out, like for a while.
Well, my plan to move out was to buy another house, which I probably should have, but it got so competitive, and then to move out. To move out what I was supposed to do. So I'm renting. So obviously now I got to pay whoever my
Yeah.
landlord is, like the first and last at the same exact time because now I got to move out. So there's like a 2-month period where I do have to pay her, which would have been about like $4,000. And then obviously I got to find a location, and I was trying to do all that within that time frame where it's really close to me, where my lease is about to end. It was like
It was a
close to
lot,
impossible.
yeah.
But I still would have ended up on probably a positive note had I been able to do that. But I didn't execute properly.
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right. So
All right.
we have a conclusion that, that's a crazy story. All right. So listen, I'm real bitch meat when it comes to that stuff. We went to this place in Jersey. There was like, obviously it was just there for Halloween because we went there for Halloween, and it was like this antique store that had like cursed dolls, and I freaked out about it the entire time after we saw the cursed dolls. And I immediately when we got home, I burned some sage around the car, around myself, in the house. I'm like, I'm not coming back on to this.
Yeah, I like the Blair. It's like some Blair Witch shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I probably have been, but I don't believe in it so hard that it's just like,
Yeah, I don't believe in your driving, but whatever, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it's
get in
still
there.
happening.
So get in there.
That's fair. That is a great point.
That's a perfect way to end this.
So,
All right. Oh, man.
cool. Thanks for being here today.
No problem, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invite, guys.
Yeah, man. It was great.
Should I? You want me
Oh, yeah.
to end it this time? Turn my mic off. Oh, jeez.
But,
Oh, jeez. Nice. Now I have the power. We're going to go on for another hour. No, I'm kidding.
So demonic.
Yeah. You want to come back and haunt you? Anyway. Goodbye from the void.
That's it.
that really was it. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. Tune in. Get done with us. Follow, subscribe, turn on notifications, do all the stuff. Help the podcast out.
Sign up for my MLM.
Sign up for his MLM at Manny.com.
Yep. MannyMLM.com.
Didn't even make that a thing now. All right. All right. Bye, y'all. Peace.